Yo! What is good, Sixer Nation, NBA Nation? Welcome on in to another edition of Philly Take with RB, the NBA Playoff Game Day Live Show here on a Saturday evening. Crazy weekend of sports, and the series is getting hectic. No Jimmy Butler tonight, as the Rockets tied it up at one last game, but they also saw Jimmy Butler go down with injury. Could this be their chance to steal one on the road? Or can the Warriors, who are making some lineup changes, find a way to buckle up and get a win here in Golden State? Game 3 of a great series. Playoffs are well underway. We'll talk about all of it and more. Talk about some of the other games going on. And we'll break it all down. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go, man. Houston Rockets, Golden State Warriors, Game 3. 8:30 p.m. tip-off time on the East Coast, 5:30 on the West Coast. And I'm sure we'll have people tapping in from a lot of other places as well. Hope you guys are doing well. Once again, I'm RB. This is Philly Take with RB. Do me a huge favor if you're tapping in, hit that like button. Like I said last time out, hitting that like button helps us out, helps push us through the algorithm to new viewers. Last time we were able to reach a lot of new viewers, a lot of new fans join the community. That's because you guys continue to hit the like button and continue to push us out to more fans, man. I've been covering some playoff games. Let me know which games and series you guys want to see down in the comments. Obviously, our 76ers are not in the playoffs, so we've been talking about other teams, streaming other games. We've done a couple of the Knicks, Pistons, a couple of Warriors, Rockets now. But let me know what you want to see. We'll stream more as we get through the rest of the playoffs. Be sure to follow us on all platforms, IG and Twitter/X, as well as TikTok. All of our links are down below. Philly Take with RB on IG and TikTok, RB Philly Take on Twitter. Become a channel member, get all those exclusive emojis and loyalty badges and more perks in the chat. And yeah, man, check out our site, cop some merch. You know the drill. You know the drill. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a long day. It's been a long weekend, man. It's been a long weekend. You can probably see it in my eyes. I am drained, but I am excited for this game to see what happens. Right now, the Nuggets are playing the Clippers. They took a convincing lead in the second half. They're still about 8 points up on the Clippers. Clippers started to make a comeback, but the Nuggets are trying to split, and they are trying to even that up at 2-2. We did not get to do Game 3 of Knicks Pistons. That was a good game. Game 4 is tomorrow afternoon. We'll see about that. And a lot of the other series have been kind of bleh so far. The Cavs are about to sweep the Miami Heat. The Thunder were the first team to punch their ticket today. They swept the Memphis Grizzlies. And the Orlando Magic got a win against the Celtics, so they're 2-1. Bucks finally got a win. They're 2-1. Pacers lead at 2-1 over the Bucks. And surprisingly enough, the Timberwolves won last night, so they're now up 2-1 on the Lakers. Could we potentially see some upsets? Guess we'll find out. Also, be sure to join our Discord community, man. All the mods, throw the links in the chat. We'll see who taps in here on a Saturday evening. The NFL draft finally concluded today. A lot of stuff going on with that. That's what I've been pretty much locked in on all weekend. And I was like, all right, man, final bit of energy. We will do the Rockets-Warriors game because we had a great crowd out here last time on Wednesday night. So the question is, who do you guys think is going to win this game? No Jimmy Butler tonight. He got hurt in the first quarter last game. Warriors kind of made it interesting, but Jimmy Butler ended up falling down. He got undercut by Amin Thompson. Things were getting very chippy. I thought we were going to see a fight at some point. And Jimmy Butler has been diagnosed with a deep gluteus strain or a sprain. So he's out for this game. We'll see if he can come back next game, but not what you want to hear if you're a Golden State Warriors fan. Now, maybe you'll have the home court advantage tonight. Things will be better, but honestly, in terms of who I'm feeling better on right now, and I'm surprised Golden State is a favorite tonight because honestly, with Jimmy Butler being out, I just don't know if the Warriors can win a game. Now, they are making a change. They're putting rookie Quentin Post in the starting five with Draymond, add some more shooting. But Steph can, do everything he wants to do. Steph can be amazing. He can be generational. But without Jimmy Butler, I think you're losing ball handling, shooting, defense. I just haven't seen enough from the Warriors role players, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, got a bunch of people in here already. Do me a favor, like this show right now. Get us up to 100 likes. Subscribe to the channel. And hit that bell, man. We got Don in the chat. What's up, man? Sixers Sam channel member in the house. Sam E. Jackson, what's up? We got Lexi, another channel member in the house. Banj, another channel member in the house. What do you think about Miles Hinton? I will have a video out tomorrow on my Eagles channel with all my thoughts on the draft stuff. But I think the Eagles overall had a pretty good draft, I would say. But look out for my Eagles video tomorrow. I'll have a full recap out with all of my thoughts on the draft picks. Give me your thoughts in the chat. If you guys want to talk draft stuff, let me know. Give me your thoughts in the comments. But yeah, wild weekend of sports. It's a great time to be a sports fan. Ladies and gentlemen, who do you guys think is going to win? Who do you guys think is going to win tonight, Rockets or Warriors? Series is tied at 1-1. We're back in Golden State. Don't know if I feel confident with Jimmy Butler being out. Now, again, maybe Draymond can actually play good for once, and maybe Steph can drop 40 in front of the Warrior fans, but I'm feeling like I'm leaning towards Houston tonight. But yeah, overall, I think the Eagles had a really good draft. I think they had a really good draft. Meek says, go Rockets, let's go Clutch City. So we got Rockets Nation in the house. Do we have Warriors Nation in the house? Let's go. I want to see you guys get active in the comments, man. I want to see you guys get active up in here. Let's talk about it. We're at the Chase Center here tonight in Golden State, San Francisco, California. We'll talk some Sixers. We'll talk some football. We'll talk some playoffs. What are your surprises so far in these NBA playoffs? Any at all? How about that Magic win yesterday? That was a crazy finish. It was a crazy finish. And, man, the Pistons-Knicks has been a really good series, too. Game 4 is tomorrow. The Pistons made it a game last time, but the Knicks prevailed. So we'll see. Jackson talking about Kyle McCord. Yeah, I mean, it was a good value pick, I guess, if you had to pick a quarterback. Eagles definitely tried to get Shadur Sanders, but the Browns traded up to get him right in front of the Eagles. Definitely think the Eagles would have taken Shadur Sanders. No doubt. Bull Bruce says, I think the Sixers should trade Joel, rebuild the team around Maxey, Grimes, and McCain. So Bull Bruce says, get Joel out of here, start over, and rebuild. I think the better term there would be retool, but I hear you. Don't think it's going to happen, though. I don't think it's going to happen. Meek says, I'm leaning to Houston every night. Banch says, why would they have taken Shador? I'm glad they didn't. Honestly, I feel like it would have provided a distraction. I feel like that whole situation was just insane, but I'm glad they didn't get him, but I just feel like they were going to take a quarterback and they probably saw it as value. And knowing Howie Roseman, he probably wanted to trade him. Like he probably would have drafted him and then flipped him for like a higher draft pick. Eagles are stacked with draft picks next year, so we'll see what happens. For all my Eagles fans in here, what do you guys think about the Eagles draft? Do you think it was a success? Yes or no? Who watched the entire NFL draft for the last 3 days? Curry had 31 in game 1, 20 in game 2. Like I said, the Rockets really upped the physicality last game. I think my biggest takeaway from game 2, other than Jimmy getting injured, was like, man, the Rockets just, like, they were just putting pressure down their throats the entire game. They were getting chippy. Guys were falling all over the place. I think we had like 30-something, 40-something fouls. There's a lot of aggressiveness, and honestly, we're seeing that in a lot of these playoff series too. Like the Knicks-Pistons series, a lot of physicality. We're seeing it in the Clippers-Nuggets, right? James Harden and Aaron Gordon got into it a little while earlier tonight. We're seeing it in Memphis and OKC, even though that series is over now. A lot of smack talking in the Cavs series. So, yeah, man, I think we're just seeing a lot of, like, physicality in these playoffs. I think we're seeing, like, which teams are really tough and which teams are fake tough. Guys, if you have not yet, please hit the like button, subscribe to the show. We're going to do as many playoff games as we can. We're going to keep you up to date. For all my Sixer fans, we'll have the draft lottery in a couple weeks. We will decide where the Sixers are going to pick. And then we'll make a lot of draft content, do all our research and stuff for that. So let me know. Let me know if you guys are in the chat. How are we feeling, man? How are we feeling? How are we feeling? What do you guys think is the key tonight for this game? Like, who do you think is going to really excel to help this game? I think for the Warriors, my pick would have to be, I think my pick would have to be either Draymond or Kuminga. Like, I think Kuminga's got to fill in and do his thing tonight. Or, I mean, Draymond, you know, Draymond has not really played well this whole series. He's got to do the little things that have made him Draymond Green that have helped this Warriors team over the years. So I'd say either Draymond or Kuminga have to step up. Then for the Rockets, I mean, Jalen Green had a magnificent game too. But I think it's going to come down once again to some of these gritty role players, right? The Amin Thompsons of the world, Tari Eason. Even Steven Adams played pretty well for the Rockets. I'm sure he's sick and tired of playing the Warriors at this point, but we'll see. Rockets have a lot of depth, man. They really do. The fact that, like, Reed Shepherd doesn't even play is crazy. What's going on with that game? Wow, did the Clippers come all the way back? No way. It's a 2-point game? Do you guys think Clippers and Nuggets have been the best series? No way they came all the way back. It's a 2-point game with 16 seconds to go. They were just up by like 25. If the Nuggets lose this game, they're definitely cooked. It's over for Denver if they lose this game. There's no way that they just gave up that whole lead like that. That's wild. All right, 16 seconds to go here in this Nuggets-Clippers game. Just put it on now. Let's see what happens here. Yo, the Nuggets cannot choke this game right here, man. It's now or never for Denver. They were just up by like 25 last quarter. So let's see what happens. Here's the inbound. Bogdanovich going to find James Harden. Will they get it to Kawhi? Harden has not played that well tonight. Harden going to blow by, drive to the rim, goes up, missed it, tapped in by Zubac. Are you kidding me? It is tied up. It is tied up at 99. I don't know why they didn't go to Kawhi there, but Harden missed the layup, and Zubac taps it in over Jokic. Couldn't box him out. That is a crazy collapse if they lose this game. Hold on, let's see how many points were they up in this game? They're up by 22. They're up by 22, bro. What? That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. $22 points? Nah, bro, that's wild. That's wild, man. Wow. Man, Zubac has been a beast all season, man. Here are the Nuggets. One more play. Let's see if they can actually win this. Here's Jokic, guarded by Zubac. 3, 2, Jokic, step back 3. Gordon slams it down, but I think it was too late. Gordon celebrating. I don't think they won, though. I don't think it counts. Gordon just ran back to the locker room, and he's going to find out sooner rather than later here that I don't think that's going to count. It'd be crazy if it did, though. Let's see. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I don't know. Is it going to count? It was like he threw it down at this as soon as it was blinking red. That would be a crazy, crazy finish. Is it going to count? Yes or no? Yes or no? .1. I think. Oh, that is close. That is so close. Guys, I don't know if I've ever seen something like that before. I don't know if I've ever seen something like this. I've been watching a lot of basketball for many years. They called it in on the floor. Guys, are you watching this? Yo, get it active in the comments, man. Aaron Gordon slams down an alley-oop with no time left on the clock. Not even an alley-oop, a missed 3 by Jokic, an air ball. Ball, I think, is through the hoop. I think you got to count this. I think you have to count this. That is crazy. Not a tap-in, not a jump shot, an alley-oop. Or we'll call it an alley-oop. It was an air ball 3. Great instincts by Gordon. Will they count it? Will they win it? They're replaying it. Yo, this is going to take hours, man. I don't know how you call this. I don't know how you... Yo, the fans are going to be out of their mind right now in the Intuit Dome. And it's Aaron Gordon who was in a brawl, not a brawl, but just like a little scrap match earlier with James Harden. Could you imagine? All right, I think that counts, man. That has to count, right? It counts. Wow. Buzzer beater for Aaron Gordon. Holy smokes. Wow. 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 Oh my gosh. We're going to switch over to the other game, man. Don't worry. Don't worry. Holy smokes, bro. Holy smokes, bro. Wow. Yo, the Clippers fans are sick. The Clippers fans are sick. Oh my gosh, man. What a crazy, crazy, crazy ending. So now we switch over to the Warriors and the Rockets game. Warriors rocking the white jerseys. Rockets rocking the black jerseys. And Van Vliet chimes in with a 3. We're going to get this up here rocking and rolling in just a second. Wow, that was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. I don't know if I've ever seen a buzzer beater like that. Here's a miss by Golden State, who's trying to battle without Jimmy Butler. Rockets almost throw it away. All right, let's get this up and running here. Holy smokes. That was crazy, guys. That was actually insane. Wow. That might be the closest buzzer beater. Is that the closest buzzer beater in NBA history? What do you guys think? If you guys just missed it, Jokic shot a 3. He airballed it, and it came down, and Aaron Gordon slammed it in as time expired, and they were reviewing it for a while, but it's going to count, and the Nuggets tied up at 2. Same night where Aaron Gordon gets into it with James Harden. He dunks a buzzer beater. That is crazy. All right, man. Welcome into the Game Day live show here in the playoffs. We got you covered for Warriors and Rockets, but we just watched an epic finish. Sengun floats it up. That one misses short. Here come the Warriors. Here are the Warriors. Pajemski from deep, and he hits one. Pajemski was ice cold last game. Off to a good start there. Sheesh, man. Nah, that was crazy, bro. Now we got a foul on the other end of the floor. Getting this scoreboard up and situated. But, man, what a game. These playoffs have been nuts. A couple of these series have just been on fire, man. Wow. All right, there we go. So welcome in, man. If you guys are new, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We need to get this up to 100 likes. That was a wild finish that we just watched in LA. Nuggets and Clippers might be the best first round series in like 20 years. Like, that has been one of the best series so far. It's 2-2. It's definitely going 7 games, I would say. Draymond going to miss a 3. Here come the Rockets down the other end. And Thompson lost control of it on the break. So it's going back to Golden State. No Jimmy Butler tonight. Fred VanVleet has the first 9 points for the Houston Rockets, which is nuts. Quentin Post inserted into the starting 5 for the Warriors. Here's Quentin Post going to find Draymond. Hands it off to Curry around his screen. Curry off balance. Can't get the triple. Rockets were very physical in game 2. They took a demanding lead when Jimmy Butler got injured. I'm feeling like the Rockets are going to win one here on the road as Jalen Green goes up for a 3. No foul called, even though Draymond barreled into him, and Kuminga on the other end of the floor with a wide open slam. I don't know how that wasn't a foul on Draymond. He barreled right into Jalen Green. Midget says that's the definition of every second counts. Yeah, talk about it, right? I don't know that I've ever seen a dunk buzzer beater that close. Honestly, that might be the closest I've ever seen. What do you guys think? 3 seconds on the shot clock. Sengun, high arcing shot. That one comes up short, picked up by Golden State. It is 9-7. Draymond going to find Kuminga. Here's Kuminga in the post. He turns, spins, kicks it out. Curry from deep. Can't get it to go. Wanted a foul, didn't get the whistle. Here comes Houston. Van Vliet lost it. Draymond steals it away, and he's out of bounds. And again, the craziest thing about that Aaron Gordon thing is that it was in L.A., all the fans watching on, and Aaron Gordon was hated by the fans earlier tonight, just a couple hours ago, because he was getting into it with James Harden. James Harden didn't really do much in that game. I don't know why he had the final shot for the Clippers to begin with. He had missed a layup, and then Zubats had tapped it in. But the Clippers did a really good job of racing a 21-point lead in like a quarter, and it looked like they were going to complete a comeback, and then Jokic airballs a three, and Aaron Gordon reads it perfectly and slams it down. That's like a storybook finish right there, man. That was insane. Here's Amin Thompson, floats it up off the back iron, can't get it to go. Both teams struggling offensively to begin. Draymond sets a hard screen at half court. Here's Curry, the dribble, no look to the corner. Pajemski, another triple, can't get it to fall. Guys, we got over 100 people in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like button for me, man. If you enjoy this content, we're giving you the live play-by-play. We're breaking it down as it happens, giving you the live stats and scoreboard as well. Dylan Brooks tried to wing it down low. Another steal by the Warriors, active with the hands here early in game number 3. Tied at 1 here at the Chase Center. Here's Jonathan Kuminga starting in place of Jimmy Butler. Kuminga going to cross over, drive against Sengun, up with the left hand, can't get the bounce. Houston has it coming down the other way. Jalen Green coming off a monster performance in game 2. What do you have, like 37, 38, I think? It's been a long weekend. I've been remembering a lot of numbers as the NFL draft has been going on the last 3 days. I've been covering that. Here's Van Vliet from deep. Can't get it to fall that time. We'll talk about the NFL draft a little bit. We'll talk about some of these other playoff series, but I think we all have to admit that the Clippers and Nuggets are the best series at this point. Sengun is openly frustrated. Ime Udoka is pointing at the official. He's saying something. Looked like they called a foul on Sengun and he didn't like it. Wow, look at that. Quentin Post had him locked up. That was weird. Sengun was like bear hugging him from behind, and Quentin Post had his arms locked. That was a really weird sequence right there. But yeah, my final thoughts on the whole Clippers thing, that has to be the craziest buzzer beater I've ever seen in my life. That is crazy. Wow. Like they say, man, game of inches, game of seconds, whatever phrase you want to use. Insane. Guys, we got 120 people in here. Do me a favor, like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Hit that sub button down below and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our content. And then comment in the live chat. You got to subscribe to comment. It's 100% free, and it helps us out. Let's go. I'm going to get to the chat once we get up to 100 likes, man. Hit those thumbs up. Shout out to all my members in here as well, and my mods. That game reminds me of the Game 6 Heat Celtics. Yeah, it's a good comparison, too. That's a good comparison. That was a wild playoff series, too. A lot of craziness in the playoffs right now. But nah, for the Clippers to come all the way back and then to, come up short like that, that's crazy, man. That is wild. Jokic goes for 36, 21, and 8. Crazy, man. If you guys are new to the channel, I'm RB. I cover the Sixers and the NBA every single day. I also cover the NFL and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm on Bleacher Report multiple times a week. I do a lot of different NBA and sports content. So thank you for being a part of my community here. Let's have some fun watching the NBA playoffs. No Sixers this year. We're kind of just taking a back seat and watching some of these other teams. And as we see so far, the sample size has been crazy. I mean, holy smokes. I would ask you guys, what do you think the craziest series has been so far? But that's a pretty easy answer. What do you guys think's the biggest surprise so far in the NBA playoffs? What has been your biggest surprise? Could be a player, a team, a series. What do you think? Daniel Berry in the chat. What's up, Daniel? Remo says the only other shot that reminded me of a movie like that is the Kawhi shot where it bounced around and fell in. No, I don't want to remember that. Yeah, let's not talk about that Kawhi shot. Let's not talk about that Kawhi shot tonight, man. Let's not put my inner Sixers being into a depression. Trying to think about the series so far. Honestly, like, they're going pretty expected. I mean, the Timberwolves are up 2-1. I guess you could call that a surprise. The Bucks won game 3, but it feels like the Pacers are in command of that series, so that's kind of a surprise for me. But, yeah, man. So I don't know if Ime Udoka challenged this foul call. Like I said, Sengun kind of bear hugged Quentin Post and then Post like had his arms locked. It's really weird. But what do you guys think about the Pistons and Knicks? Do you think the Pistons can win tomorrow and make it 2-2? They've played really hard every single game. I picked the Pistons in 7. But we'll see. Man, that'd be crazy if the Knicks got upset. Here's Sengun. One dribble. Puts it up with the left hand. Missed it. Thompson couldn't poke it in, but they're going to call a foul. And it's going to be on Brandon Pajemski. Fouled him on the rebound. LeBron says Bucks Pacers is most surprising. Remo says I feel like the Bucks are going to win. Well, I picked them to win in 6, but I don't know. It does feel like, given the superstar and Giannis, like they should be able to win, but Bucks are highly inconsistent as well, especially with Kuzma and guys like that. If you guys are in the chat, man, drop a fire emoji. Let me know you're in the house tonight. We'll shout you out. We're halfway to 100 likes. Get us up to 100, man. Here is Sengun off the spin, the dribble, the drive. Took a lot of steps there, no whistle. And Sengun looked like he got elbowed on the rebound, but Looney rushing up the floor. Curry going coast to coast, up off the bank and in. Game tied at 9. We're almost halfway through the first quarter, and both teams only have 9 points. More of a defensive showing, I guess, so far. Dylan Brooks step back too. He hits it, turns, and talks a little smack to the Warriors bench. Not that I like Dylan Brooks a lot, but I'll give him credit. The guy never stops talking. I mean, he just does it 100% of the game. Here's a floater. That one's missed by Moody, in for the first time. Here come the Rockets. Brooks dribbling, driving downhill, kicks it to a cutting Thompson, out to the corner. Van Vliet off to a hot start, pushes off a Buddy Hield who's in for the first time. Here's Sengun, pump fakes, turns, spins. Sengun, the drive against Looney, hooks it with the right hand and gets it to fall. Can this young Rockets team come on the road here in Golden State and try to get a win to make it 2-1? No Jimmy Butler. This could be their chance to swing at the series. Here's Looney going to find Gary Payton. Payton guarded by Thompson. Thompson guarding him down to Looney in the post, and he is fouled by Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks did not like it. We got Zen in the chat. What's up, Zen? Nas, what's up? Let's go, chat. Get us active up in here, man. What's up? 120 people in here. Get us to 100 likes. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Here is Buddy Hield. He's going to find Steph Curry. Curry against Van Vliet. Crosses over, lost control of it, and here come the Rockets. 3-on-1. Thompson the oop, and Green with the flush. Rockets going a quick 6-0 run. 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Gary Payton the spin, the drive. He kicks. Here is Moody. Moody dribbling, driving, turning, spinning against Eason. Finds Gary Payton. He's going to find Buddy Hield. 6, 5, 4. Hield across the drive. He's in traffic. Payton spots up for 3. Can't get it to fall. Moody picks it up. Here's Hield again. The quick trigger. And he got it. Buddy Hield gets it to go. 15-12. Tari Eason going to put up a 3. That one rims out. Golden State's going to have to find a way to generate offense. They just saw Hield get a triple, but they're going to need a lot more where that came from with no Jimmy Butler. Nas in the chat. What's up, man? Shout out to all the people in here. 140 in the chat. If you guys want to comment in the live chat, you got to hit the subscribe button. Hit that sub button. Hit that bell. Welcome on in and get us to 100 likes. I want to push this out to a lot more viewers. The way we do that is we get it through the algorithm. Here's the handoff to Curry. He finds the go to Looney. He drives, puts it up, miss it, and tapped in his own miss. 4:05 to go here in the first. 15-14 is our score. Houston at the top. Green at the logo. He spins into traffic. Gets doubled. Kicks it over to Van Vliet. Van Vliet deep beyond the perimeter. He's working on Hield. Back and forth, back and forth. He drives, now pulls up the mid-range, and he got it. The net didn't even move on that shot, courtesy of Fred Van Vliet. And he's up to 11 points here in the first quarter. Curry going to sidestep on the other end, trying to answer, cannot. And it's going to be rebounded by the Rockets. Here they come. Van Vliet down the floor, working against Gary Payton. He's going to dribble the drive. He floats it high off the bank, missed it. Tap in, no good. 3:18 to go here in the first. Curry, Hield, corner. And we have a foul on Fred Van Vliet. The fans are up, and they're adamant. They're getting into it. Fred Van Vliet jawing a bit with the referee. Didn't like that call. Gary Payton went swimming on the floor there. Slipping and sliding. So that's the first on Van Vliet, 2 on Dylan Brooks. It'll be Golden State to inbound. 3:16 to go here in the first. 17-14 is the score. And here is Moses Moody. He's going to dribble, drive down the lane, turn, spin, go up in traffic, and got it to go. Scoops it right off the finger. Nice play by Moses Moody. And what just happened now? I don't know what just happened, but instantly it's turned over back to the Warriors. Did he step over the line or something? Here's Buddy Hield. Warriors trying to make it 2 for 1 now. Here's Buddy Hield, the pump fake. He sidesteps, pulls up another 3. Can't get the tough bounce. Picked up by Houston, and here we go. 2:50 to go in the first. Van Vliet going to hesitate. The drive. He finds Adams cutting, and that one goes through the fingertips. Here come the Warriors. 3-on-1. Moody all the way. Got it. Got it in traffic. If the Warriors can get this type of production out of Moses Moody and Jonathan Kuminga, then they could have a chance. And another steal by the Warriors. Here they go. Curry finds Hield. Hield, the dribble. He spins it back to Looney. Looney down the lane against Smith. Goes up, and he's blocked. First possession in for Jabari Smith. Steven Adams in. Nice defensive play. Here's Van Vliet. He drives down the lane, goes up, turns, spins, throws it up, and he's fouled. Fred Van Vliet heading to the stripe for 2. And we have a timeout on the floor. It's 18-17, 2:08 to go here in the first. Thank you all so much for being here, man. I'm RB. Welcome to the Playoff Game Day live show. We do this for as many games as we can. Make sure you guys like the stream. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We need 40 more likes to get up to 100. We got 150 in the chat. Let's go. I'm trying to wake up the neighbors tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You know we're trying to do it. You know we're trying to do it. What's up, everybody? How are we feeling? I know we got a lot of people in here shadow watching. Let's go. Get active in the comments. Let me hear you, man. Let me hear you. Let's go, baby. Hope you are all doing well. Thanks for being here. A lot of people looking at that game 4 ending with Clippers and Nuggets. I'll tell you what, man, that is as close of a play as you will ever see. Crazy. Crazy. Really is crazy how deep the Rockets are, man. Really is wild when you think about it. Like Jabari Smith, former 3rd overall pick coming off the bench. Then you have Reed Shepherd, this year's 3rd overall pick coming off the bench. A lot of guys, not enough spots on the floor. A lot of young studs, man. That's what happens when you draft well for 1 to 2 years. Draft well for 1 to 2 years and you see how you can change your whole franchise. Fred VanVleet, 11 points on the night, quarter number 1. He's got 11 out of the 17 for the Rockets. Pajemski's got 5. Warriors are probably going 9 deep tonight. The guys you're seeing right now are probably the only guys that are going to play. So starters are going to have to play a lot of minutes tonight if they want to succeed. See what happens. Once again, we do not show any game footage, but we give you the live play-by-play. We talk about the game, show you the scoreboard and the stats. Very much appreciate you guys being here, man. Guys, can we get to 42,400 subscribers tonight? Can we get 50 more? We'll see, man. Well, if everybody in here watching right now hits the like button, we could definitely be at 100 likes. That's for sure. Welcome to the family. Knicks look like senior citizens. Without Butler, they have no chance. Yeah, you're saying the Warriors, but yeah. Yeah, Knicks are getting bullied around a little bit. See what happens with the Knicks tomorrow, but if Pistons win that, I mean, you got a real series with the Pistons and the Knicks. Tell you what, man. Got a real series. First one good for VanVleet. 2:08 to go here in the first. Every time we get to 100 likes, we sound the air horn, piss off the neighbors a little bit, in case you're new to the show. Here's the second one from VanVleet, and that one is going to go as well. So 2 for 2 at the line for Fred VanVleet, 19 to 18. VanVleet up to 13 points in the first quarter. Here's Pajemski, guarded by VanVleet. He's going to find Buddy Hield. Hield over to post. Here is Draymond Green. Green guarded by Tari Eason. Green going to find a cutting post, and that one taken away by the Rockets. Very handsy here in this first quarter. Very active at the point of attack. Here is VanVleet. VanVleet going to drive, spin, kick. Here's a 3 from Smith. Can't get it to go. Adams, the offensive rebound. Here's Tari Eason, 10 on the shot clock. Dribbles, drives, pulls up. Mid-range, can't get the bounce. Went off of Steven Adams. The ref is going to say it went off of Golden State, but then he quickly switches the call to the sound of many oohs and ahs from the crowd. Crazy that Steven Adams is still in the league playing a significant role. Pretty wild. 1:32 to go here in this first quarter. Rockets lead it 19 to 18. Here's Pajemski. He's coming around a screen. Pajemski at the top. He's going to swing it. Buddy Hield in traffic for 3. That one's off the mark. Picked up by Houston. Here they go. Jalen Green off to a slow start tonight. Had a big game in game 2. Here's Jalen Green with the left hand. He's going to dribble against Moses Moody. Goes down low, kicks it back to Sengun. Sengun going to find Jabari Smith. Jabari Smith going to dribble the drive. He pulls it up from about 4 feet. Can't get it to go. Picked up by Golden State. 1 minute to play here in the first. Healed up the floor. Finds Pajemski. Pajemski guarded by Steven Adams. Here's a 3-ball. Can't get the trifecta to drop. Rockets have it. They lead it by 1. 19-18. Here's Jalen Green coming behind the back. He dribbles. The drive. The crossover. Jalen Green finds Sengun. Sengun, mid-range, pump fake, drive, slams it, and missed the dunk. Alperen Sengun with a shacked and a fool. He had a wide-open dunk. Tried to throw it down one hand. Got Draymond on the pump fake. I don't know how he missed the dunk like that. That's wild, man. 28 seconds ago, Draymond coasts right down the lane. He missed the layup. Back-to-back shacked in a fool moments. Are you kidding me? These teams cannot buy a bucket right now. Here's Jalen Green at the logo, guarded by Draymond. Here comes Eason. Going to stop. Now roll out. Here's a screen from Smith. Here's Jalen Green going one-on-one. He's got to pull up. Here's the 3-ball. Oh, what a shot by Jalen Green. It's a 4-point lead. Here at the buzzer, Pajemski can't get it to go. And that is how we end quarter number 1. It is 22-18, Rockets with the lead. Crazy sequence of events. You had a missed dunk there by Sengun, wide open. Then you had a missed wide open layup by Draymond Green. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 170 people in the chat. Do me a huge favor right now, guys. Can we get this to 100 likes? Hit the like button. Get us to 100 likes. Hit the subscribe button. We're well on our way to 42.4. Let's go, man. We need everybody. Let's push this thing through the algorithm. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. We got you covered all night long. Warriors versus Rockets, game number 3. Real quick, I want to let you guys know about BetUS TV. Shout out to BetUS TV, partner with us all season long. Go look them up. Go give them a follow on their socials and their sites. And go check them out for your daily sports news, content, and coverage. Let them keep you up to date with all of the latest sports news. Shout out to BetUS TV. Let's go, man. Hit the like button. Guys, can we get a like spike going? Right now on the question, 80% said yes, we can get to 200. 20% said no. You got the 20% that said no are fraudulent, man. Fraudulent. It's been a wild night of basketball. You had the Clippers and Nuggets with the closest buzzer beater of all time. You had the Thunder sweep the Grizzlies. And now you have the Rockets and the Warriors who are out to a close start. Tell you what, man, the Rockets need to win this game, especially if Jimmy is not, Jimmy might come back next game. If he's going to make his return, this is the game that the Houston Rockets need to steal without Jimmy on the floor. 100%. 100%. It's got to be pretty crazy when your team makes a 21-point comeback in like 10 minutes and then you can't even win the game. It's crazy how sports really are decided between a few moments like that in a game. You know, anybody that's played sports at any level knows what I'm talking about. Like for example, if the Clippers would have won that game against the Nuggets tonight, the Nuggets would have been defeated mentally, you know, but because that buzzer beater counted and because the Denver Nuggets now tied up at 2, it's just a completely different approach to the next game, the rest of the series. Like everything is just completely different based off one moment, based off of a couple of inches, based off of a tenth of a second. It's crazy how sports work, man. It is crazy. Your leader in the first quarter was Fred VanVleet. He had 13 points out of the 24 for Houston. Rest of the boys got to get going, though. Make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We begin quarter number 2, and the Rockets lead it by 4. Here's a 3-ball from Smith. That's off the mark. Rockets get a lucky bounce. VanVleet for deep. Missed it. A third rebound. Adams goes in and cleans up the glass. Doesn't matter if it's 2012, 2018, or 2025. Steven Adams is still cleaning the glass and is a ferocious rebounder. Here's a steal by Houston. VanVleet up the floor. He's going to take his time now. Crossover, a quick drive, and he was hip checked by Kevon Looney. So Fred VanVleet going to head to the stripe for 2. 200 plus in the chat. Welcome on in, everybody. I'm RB. Welcome to Philly Take with RB. Do me a favor, like the show and subscribe to the channel. We need 24 more likes. Can we do that? Can we do that? Here's the inbound to Dylan Brooks. He's going to hand it off to VanVleet. VanVleet at the top, guarded by Steph Curry. Here's VanVleet at the logo. 7 on the shot clock. Sizing him up. Here's VanVleet. Going to turn. Spin. Thompson, no time on the shot clock. Floats it up, and it is short. Good defense by Quentin Post. Draymond off the floor, so the Warriors going with a double big lineup of Looney and Post. Looney, the cut by Payton, dumps it down low. What a find. Post goes up in traffic, and he was met by a couple Rockets players. So that one is back to Houston. VanVleet driving down the lane, goes up with the left hand, missed it off the rim. Here come the Warriors on the break, 2-on-3. Curry tried to find Hield, and Hield goes crashing out of bounds. They're going to say out on Golden State. Rockets get the ball back. Ayo says, RB always grinding. Yo, you're not lying, bro. I just did 3 straight days. Actually, I did the Warriors-Rockets game 2 on Wednesday night. Then I did 3 straight days of NFL draft coverage. And here we are right back at it for game 3 of Warriors and Rockets. So I would have very much appreciated if you guys can get this to 100 likes and subscribe to the channel. Support the grind, man. Support your content creators. And just continue to support the people that you like on YouTube and all of it, you know? Continue to support your favorite creators, man. Maybe I'm not your favorite. Maybe this is your first time here, but at the end of the day, we're giving you this coverage for free. All I ask is that you like the show. Who do you guys think is your finals pick right now? If you had to predict, who do you think is going to make the NBA Finals? I'm still sticking with my pick of Celtics Thunder. Celtics did lose yesterday, but that was a crazy end of that game. As long as Tatum's healthy, I do think the Celtics can make it back. But the Cavs look really good too, man. I mean, they're just blowing right by Miami. Probably going to sweep them. Tell you what, man. Cavaliers can give the Celtics a real run for their money. I just don't know if they're good enough yet. Be sure to follow our page here on all platforms, man. Follow me on Twitter at RBPhillyTake. Follow us on IG and TikTok at PhillyTakeWithRB. Let's get, my mods aren't here tonight, so I'm going to throw some of the links here in the chat. Let's see. Saturday Night Hoops, man. We're out here grinding for you guys. We're out here on the grind, baby. We need 14 more likes, too. Get us up. Let's throw our membership link. If you guys want to become a member, support me. Very much appreciated. Throw our Discord link in the chat as well. Once you hop in the Discord, make sure to go to the NBA channel. Safe says new guard in the West is good for the league. Yeah, I think, again, this is a very telltale year for the NBA. You know, can the young teams, can the teams that are really prioritizing trying to win now with young players, can those teams rise up above the more experienced veteran teams? There's a lot of factors that goes into it, like injuries, things like that. But I think this could be the year where we see the younger teams like the Rockets and the Thunder and teams like that make it deeper in the playoffs. So we'll see. We will see. Looks like we had a challenge here by the Warriors. That's why there's a hold up here. But let's see. Curry going to inbound to Buddy Hield. Curry up top, guarded by 2. He finds Hield. Hield dribbles, drives over to the corner, plucked away. Here's the inbound by Podziemski. He's going to find Looney. Looney. Here's Kuminga dribbling, driving downhill, kicks it back. Podziemski for 3, and that one is off the mark. Here come the Rockets. Thompson driving downhill, finds Sengun. Sengun going to find Van Vliet. Van Vliet going to find Sengun. Here's Sengun. He's going to turn, spin. Sengun, left-hand hook. Got it cleanly. What a play. What a play. 9:50 to go here in the second. Rockets on a 9-0 run. Here's Gary Payton. Kicks it out. Wide open. Kuminga pump fake. Drives. Now he accelerates. Finds Gary Payton in the corner for 3, and he hits. Warriors break up the run just like that. 5-point game. Here is Amin Thompson going to find Sengun. And we got a foul on the floor. Once again, consider becoming a channel member. A ton of ways to support us through super chats, channel memberships, buying merch. A lot of ways you can support us. Or you could just pop in and hit the like button for us. Help us push this out to new viewers. Let's go, guys. Get active in the comments, man. I want to see the chat moving. All my members, let's see those emojis up in here. See those channel member emojis. Here are the Rockets, 9:25 in the second. Here's Dylan Brooks trying to turn the corner. He drives, spins. Brooks kicks it out. Jabari Smith driving in, baseline. And a foul. A foul. So Jabari Smith Jr., former top pick, number 3 overall, going to the line for 2. Let's go. We need 7 more likes, ladies and gentlemen. Get us up to 100. Tomorrow it'll be the Knicks and Pistons at 1, Lakers T-Wolves at 3:30, Celtics Magic at 7, and the Pacers Bucks at 9:30. Second one going to be missed. 1 for 2 at the line for Jabari Smith Jr. 9:10 to go here in the second. Kuminga at the top, driving downhill, turns, spins, looking, scanning, finds Podziemski. 8 on the shot clock. Podziemski going to dribble, drive all the way, kicks it out. Here's a 3 from Moody, missed it. Picked up by the Rockets. Not a lot of offense in this game. Van Vliet oops it up, throws it over the head of Thompson. That one goes out of bounds. And it's going to go back to Golden State. Jimmy Butler watching on from the bench. And Some type of jacket that looks really comfortable. Here's Pajemski at the top. He's going to find Moody. Moody dribbles, no look. Draymond puts it up, and he was met at the rim. Another defensive play, and no team can seem to find the hole. Here's Sengun. He's got a mismatch. Finds Smith cutting, turns, spins, floats it up, missed it short. Trying to get his own rebound, and he cannot. Very defensive-minded game so far. Here's Kuminga dribbling, driving, puts it up, left hand. He missed it. Miss after miss after miss. Here's Van Vliet. He drives, accelerates, kicks it out. Sengun at the wing. Sengun guarded by Moody. Backing him down, backing him down. Here's Sengun again. 4 on the shot clock. He's going to turn, kick. Jabari Smith wide open for 3. And this time he gets it to go. So both teams have been quiet from long range, but Jabari Smith going to knock one through. It's a 9-point game. Rockets lead it. Here are the Warriors. 7:32 to go in the second. Moody a 3. That's short. Warriors seem to not have any identity on offense without Jimmy Butler in the game right now. Obviously, Curry's on the bench, but you're telling me without Steph, they can't do anything? Yeah, it's the truth. They don't have many playmakers without Jimmy Butler on the floor. Simple as that, man. Simple as that. Simple as that. Sengun averaging 21, 12, and 4 in this series with 2.5 steals per game. He's playing great ball. Definitely what you want to see from a young guy like Alperen Sengun, who's becoming a star. First one good at the line. 10-point lead for the Rockets. Where you guys at in the chat, man? Where's all my shadow watchers in the building tonight, huh? What's up, man? Guess I can't read the chat then. And Sengun going to knock down the second. But he gets his own rebound. He missed the second and bounced right back to him. Sengun going to spin. Now back the other way. Lays it up off the finger roll. That one is short. Here come the Golden State Warriors. Kuminga up the floor. Kuminga going to turn, spin, puts it up in traffic, and he was fouled. Kuminga to the line for 2. Got 200 people in the chat. We're at 97 likes. Get us up to 100 likes. Who is going to do it? We need 3 more people to hit that thumbs up. So it'll be Kuminga at the line for a pair. Jonathan Kuminga looked to step up here with Jimmy Butler being out. First one going to be good. 31-22. And the second one going to be missed by Kuminga. 31-22. Thompson down the floor, turns, spins. We have a foul on the other end. This time it's going to be on Draymond. Dip says, I think Cavs can take the Celtics. Why not? They definitely can give them a run for their money. Keg says no Butler equals no chance. We got 100 likes in the chat. Let's go. Drop the yes sirs, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go, man. 6:59 to go here in the second. 10-point game. Let's go. I want to see you guys getting active in the comments. We're out here grinding for you guys, man. Late night here on a Saturday. Thompson going to miss the second. So it is 32-22. 6:50 here in the second. Curry going to find a cutting Draymond. Kuminga, Curry, the drive up off the bank. He missed it short. Here come the Rockets. Easton going to cross over drive. He just sent an arm into Moses Moody. Now Steven Adams hits the ground. Looked like things got a little physical there. I don't know how they didn't call that an offensive foul, but they didn't. That was crazy. But we have a timeout on the floor. Clint in the chat. What's up, Clint? Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for being here. 200 people in the chat. Let's hear from you in the comments, man. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Help us get to 42.4 tonight. These chats are a lot more fun when you guys engage. There's been some crazy hoops in these playoffs, I'll tell you that. A lot of crazy basketball going on. Keg says Celtics have owned the Cavs all year long. Yeah, and that's what gives me hesitation about the Cavs. Like, they're really good, but I don't know, man. I just feel like once they go up against Boston, it's just going to turn into a matchup of who can shoot the three ball and outlast the other team. I just don't know if the Cavs are going to be able to do it to the level they have all year with the Celtics perimeter defense. But we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be interesting for sure. No doubt. You guys are new to the show, man. I cover the Sixers, cover the NBA. We do this all year long. We give you the content every single way that we can. Appreciate y'all being here. Tycoon says a lot of physicality in the playoffs. Yeah, there has been, for sure. A lot of these series have gotten really gritty, really tough. So I agree. All right, here we go. Here we go. Finally back. Rockets on a 17-4 run. Rockets lead it by 12. Here's Buddy Hield going to find Podziemski. Podziemski going to jab, dribble, drive, kick, post in the corner, dribbles all the way in, post, turns, hooks it up, and can't get it to fall. And we have another foul. This time it's going the other way. Tari Eason knocked out of bounds by Buddy Hield. Former Sixer Buddy Hield with the foul. Golden State just can't find any source or life of offense. Curry's going to have to literally score like 90 tonight to have a chance. Play-by-play with JJ in the chat. What's up, my guy? What's up, JJ? Appreciate you being in here, my guy. Welcome on into the show, man. Welcome in. Watching this playoff game, no Jimmy Butler. First one missed by Tari Eason. Warriors are struggling. Warriors can't buy a bucket, man. Like I said, the Rockets aren't playing that well, but this is their chance to steal a game without Jimmy on the floor. But yeah, man, been a wild weekend of coverage. NFL draft stuff, a lot of playoff games. We watched the Clippers and Nuggets, crazy finish. Here's Curry weaving through two. Oh my gosh, that is absolute poetry by Stephen Curry. Are you kidding me? How does he do that and make it look so easy? Curry's off to a slow start, but that was ridiculous. He just weaved his way through two people, had the softest touch I've ever seen on a little floater. Little underhanded layup. That was beautiful. Oh my gosh. He had 4 Rockets go crashing into each other. Busy B in the chat. What's up, Busy B? Where you been, Busy B? Everybody in here, all the shadow watchers have been waiting for you, man. Chat's not moving. People are apparently out doing stuff, man. They got the AirPods in. Chat's sleeping tonight. Play-by-play with JJ. What's up, my guy? How you doing, man? How about the Phillies finally winning a game? Steven Adams going to miss a free throw. Rockets get another rebound. They are just bullying the Warriors right now on all fronts. Here's the dribble, the drive from Amin Thompson. Got it. Led with the shoulder, drew the contact, and put it through. 5:30 to go here in the second. Quentin Post going to find Draymond Green. Draymond has been non-existent the entire series. He dribbles, he drives up with the left hand, missed it. Quentin Post the rebound. Here's Curry, off balance for 3. He got it. The Warriors literally need Steph Curry to drop 90 points to win this game. You think I'm joking? Watch the game. Bro, has anybody else scored on the Warriors? Draymond had one wide open layup and he blew it. Draymond has to retire, man. Jabari Smith with a wide open J, and the Rockets go back up by 12. But then again, I'm out here jumping the gun because the Nuggets were just up by 21, and they choked in one quarter, almost lost the game. So, Buddy Hield for 3. He drills it. Buddy Hield told me to shut up.
He's on fire.
Buddy Hield. Oh, yeah. We got game 6 from last year. Buddy Hield out here, man. He finally woke up. Buddy Hield with 2 triples. He's the only guy that can save him. Busy B says, I'm here. I just got home. What's up, Busy B? You're late. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. JJ says, the Phillies, what an embarrassing organization. Man, Philly sports know how to just derail us, don't they? They just bring us down. Yeah, we got 200 plus in the chat. Hit the like button. Get us to 200 right now. Let's go. My battery's on like 4% right now. I'm giving you guys all I got here, man. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, get us to 42,400 subs tonight. Let's go. All you shadow watchers, step up in the chat. And for the 24% that said no on the poll, you guys are frauds. 41-30 is our score. 4:25 to go in the first half. Brandon Pajemski going to find Steph Curry. Here's Curry, the dribble, the drive, finds open space, turns, puts it up, off the bank, got it to go. Rockets, if you let them stay in this, if you let them linger, Steph is going to toast you. Dylan Brooks for 3, and he drills it. Just like that, they answer. Keg says you did just win a championship. Yeah, but see, the thing is, we didn't know we had to sacrifice every other Philly team to do it. Draymond push, reverse layup, and 1! Draymond! Quentin Post went to dap him up, and he just slipped on a sweat. Yo, Quentin Post went to dap up Draymond and pull him up. And then he slipped on Draymond's sweat. That's crazy. And one. Busy B says, nah, I'm late. I'll do better. Nah, I'm just kidding. You're good. You're good. How do you feel about the draft? Do you like your picks? Yeah, I thought the Eagles had a pretty good draft. I will say, yeah, your Giants. Your Giants had a pretty good draft too. Honestly, the whole NFC East had a really good draft. The Giants, the Cowboys, and the Commanders kept taking all the picks that I liked. But I'm going to drop a video about that on the Eagles channel tomorrow. But when I take a step back and I look at the overall draft, I think the Eagles addressed every position of need. And they didn't draft a tight end, which kind of tells me that Dallas Goedert should be back, hopefully. That's kind of how I feel about it. 3:50 to go here in the second quarter. Jalen Green going to find Thompson to the corner. Eason for three. That one is off the mark. Picked up by Golden State. 3:35 to go here in the second. Draymond trying to set multiple screens. Curry going to find a cutting Draymond. Almost lost it. Picks it up. Turns. Finds Curry down the alleyway. And he walked. Let me ask you this. You're Daryl Morey. You get the third pick of the draft. What are you doing with the pick? It's a good question. I'm actually going to be making a video about that soon. So I'm not going to answer your question, but I think with the third overall pick, what I would say is you have to keep in mind the roster that you have. A lot of people will say draft best player available. All I'm saying is you can't win with 8 guards on your roster. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. So, yeah. Yeah. But we'll see. Sixers better get a top 6 pick, though. If they don't get a top 6 pick, I will lose my mind. I will lose my mind. Let's go. We got 200 people in here. What's up, y'all? What's up? Why are you guys shadow watching, man? Hit the damn like button. Get us up to 200, man. I know you guys are in here. Let me know where you guys are tapping in from. Where's everybody tapping in from tonight? I know we don't have the fighting action going on right now, but hey, this is still a good game. Golden State has a chance. Golden State has a chance. Tika says Maury logging into ChatGPT. I think what I need to do is reconfigure ChatGPT so that it tells Daryl Morey what to do. I think I need to rewrite the code. Free throw is going to be missed, and we got a foul on the floor. It's going the other way. Are the Rockets collapsing? What's going on, man? They're a little quiet this quarter. We got Busy B in the house. Has hit the like. Brian coming in from H-Town. Adrian, what's up, man? There we go. I know we have people behind the screens over here. 3:07 to go here in the second quarter. Pajemski at the top. And we have another foul. Pajemski and Eason getting into it a little bit. Like I said, man, we're grinding out these streams for you guys, man. The more interaction we get, the more inclined we're going to be to do the next game. So let's go. Get active in the comments, man. I want to hear you guys in here. I want to see you guys in here. Curry going to the line now. Warriors in the bonus, so are the Rockets. So Curry went 2 for 2 at the line. Here's Sengun. Thompson floats it up. Got it to fall. 2:48 to go in this first half. Who do you guys think's going to win this game? Rockets or Warriors? Curry, the pump fake. Thought about a 3. Here's Draymond. Draymond to Hield. Here's Draymond at the top. He's going to dribble, go through the legs. Draymond turning, spinning, finds Pajemski off the foot. Here come the Houston Rockets. Jalen Green driving down the floor. Here's a 3 from Eason. He answers on the other end. The Rockets are bullying the Golden State Warriors right now. 49-37. Anytime the Warriors get a bucket, it's like the Rockets answer right back. Curry finding his way. I mean, it's just so flawless. Curry with another easy bucket. His change of speeds and his like eye deception is just insane. It's like never seen before. He's on a different level. Van Vliet, here's another three from Eason. They're challenging him, and this time he misses it. Here comes Curry up the floor, trying his best. He pulls a quick three, and that one does not go. Quinton Post tried to grab it, but Sengun smacked it out of bounds. Who is the biggest dark horse in the playoffs? Ooh, that's a good question. Biggest dark horse in the playoffs. Curry the pump fake. Curry for three. It's short. Warriors get another rebound. Hield wants a shot at it, and he hits it again. Buddy Hield is cooking.
He's on fire.
Oh. Here's Jalen Green crossing over, dribbling, steps back, finds Thompson. He's wide open. Draymond's letting him shoot. Thompson from 6 feet. And that one doesn't fall. 7-point game. Here comes Curry again in video game mode. Coming around the screen. He gets doubled. Back to post. Quinton Post. Oh, he didn't take the three. Hield. Does he have another one? Buddy Hield for three. Can't get it to fall that time. 1 minute to go here in the second. I didn't forget about your question. I'm still thinking about it. I'll give you an answer once we hit the end of this half. Here's 50 seconds to go in the second. Van Vliet guarded by Podziemski. He crosses over, swings it. Jalen Green, slow start tonight. He drives, kicks back. Van Vliet, 3, 2, 1. Van Vliet goes up, blocked by Curry. Curry throws it up the floor. Hield all the way, lays it in. Curry like a quarterback up to Buddy Hield. The duo is cooking. Here at the Chase Center, 25 seconds left in the first half. Warriors on a 7-0 run. Here's Jalen Green. He crosses, he drives against post. He lost it out of bounds. Superb defense by the Warriors, and they have locked in. Shot clock unplugged. Time for one more. Can Curry do it again? 10 seconds to go here in a second. Post sets the screen. Curry trying to find space, and he's bumped. Curry to the line. Guys, 220 in the chat. Hit the like button right now. Subscribe to the channel. Let's go. We got a game. My biggest dark horse in the playoffs, if Jimmy Butler's completely healthy, is the Golden State Warriors. I think you have to give some credit to the Timberwolves with the way they're playing right now. And honestly, maybe the Nuggets, even though they fired their coach. I mean, they're playing pretty good. I still don't think the Clippers are legit. I'll stand on that hill. But maybe I'll be exposed. Maybe I'll be exposed as a hater. But yeah, I'm thinking the Warriors are if Jimmy's healthy. But if not, then yeah. Maybe the Timberwolves right now. Curry going to knock down the free throw, 49-46. 2 seconds, Van Vliet from deep, and it's short. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a ball game here in Golden State. Stephen Curry goes absolutely insane in the second quarter. And what once felt like it was getting out of hand already in the first half is now a tight ball game. It is 3 points on the gap here at halftime. Went from 13 down to 3 just in the blink of an eye. Welcome in to the playoff game day show. I'm RB. I cover the Sixers, the NBA, and a whole bunch more. But since the Sixers are not in the playoffs, we're streaming as many playoff games as we can, trying to continue to grow the family. You guys have been crushing it tonight, but I need people to get engaging and active in the comments. I need everybody in here right now to do me one favor. Hit the like button, man. You guys can support us. You can become a channel member. You can super chat, all that stuff. But all I ask at the bare minimum is that you hit the like button, man. Let's push us through the algo. We got a game, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's going to get chippy, too. I think it's about to get chippy in the second half. The Rockets have to win this game without Jimmy. If the Rockets slip up somehow and lose this game, they are toast. Because Jimmy's probably coming back next game. And he's going to make it happen. Jalen Green, 2 for 4 in the first half. He had, 37 last game or whatever it was? Needs to be better. Van Vliet's got 13 on 10 shot attempts. Sengun has gone quiet. I mean, Sengun should be putting in that work, but I think the Warriors' adjustment of playing Quentin Post and Kevon Looney along with Post and Draymond, I think it's, provided a little more obstruction for the Rockets, who are just trying to get easy buckets in the paint last game. And they were having their way. I think the double big lineup is definitely helping Golden State. You got 15 from Curry, and you got Buddy Hield cooking off the bench with 11 points. Every former Sixer has to go off at one point in the playoffs, right? It's crazy. It's crazy. But nonetheless, I still am picking the Rockets to win this game. I think they'll prevail, but it's a lot tighter than we thought it would be. Busy Bee says, I saw Ben Simmons dunk today. Clippers might be legit. Yeah. If Ben Simmons is on the floor, the Clippers are not legit. That's what I'll say. Play-by-play with JJ says, wake up the neighbors. Let's go, man. Get this up to 200 likes. Let's wake them up. Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Busy Bee says, I need Brooks and Draymond to throw hands at some point. Yeah, I tweeted this out a couple nights ago. I am fully convinced that this series will end with Draymond in a fist fight with somebody. They're showing that Aaron Gordon buzzer beater. I don't know if you guys saw that Aaron Gordon buzzer beater. That has to be the closest buzzer beater in NBA history. I've never seen a buzzer beater that close in NBA history. Like, that is actually insane. Aaron Gordon, after getting scrappy with James Harden, ends up hitting a game-winning buzzer beater dunk. And you guys want to hear something crazy? You guys want to hear something really crazy? I put a bet in before this series for any team in the first round to hit a buzzer beater, and I won that bet thanks to Aaron Gordon. So I just want to say thank you, Aaron Gordon, for your service, and thank you for winning me some cha-ching. You know what I mean? Shout out to RB. I mean, Aaron Gordon with the craziest buzzer beater of all time. Like, that was magnificent. That was magnificent. I didn't even realize it till now. But Aaron Gordon won me some bread. So thank you, Aaron Gordon. Ladies and gentlemen, who is your dark horse in the NBA playoffs? Shout out to my guy, JJ. Great question. Who is your NBA dark horse team right now? Let me know. Who's your guys' dark horse team? Shout out to Aaron Gordon for winning me my bet. Appreciate you, Aaron Gordon. Ladies and gentlemen, let me give another shout out to BetUS TV. Definitely go give them a follow on their social medias, on their sites. Go check them out for your daily sports news content and coverage. Be sure to go check them out. They'll keep you up to date with all sports-related news, the playoffs, all that and more. So go check out BetUS TV. Appreciate them partnering with us all season long. Yeah, my dark horse is the Golden State Warriors, if Jimmy is healthy. So I'll put it with a little asterisk. Let's see, Cavs. Cavs aren't really a dark horse. I think the Nuggets could be, though. I don't like the Rockets' build. They'll never win without changing a lot. I mean, they have 7 young players averaging double digits, so it's just a different way that we're seeing them build their team. But it is interesting. It is interesting for sure. I do think the Cavs can give I do think the Cavs can give the Celtics a run for their money. So we'll see. But I do think the Celtics are going to win that series. Tell you guys what, man, if Draymond and Kuminga can actually step up this half, the Warriors could have a chance. Like, they could have a chance of winning this, just to be completely fair. Yeah, who's your guys' dark horse team? Who are you picking to win the finals, too? Who's your finals pick right now? Call it now or never. I'm still taking Thunder and Celtics in the finals, but playoffs have been very, like, they haven't been similar to the last couple years. There's, like, a lot of really good first-round series. I feel like every series right now is, like, mimicking the Sixers and Knicks from last year. But yeah, man, shout out to AG, man. Play-by-play with JJ says, I'm going to go with the Lakers. Okay. I'll tell you what, man, if the Timberwolves beat the Lakers tomorrow, you can say goodbye. Luke is dealing with a stomach bug. I don't know what he's dealing with, but that might be it. That might be it. If the Lakers lose tomorrow, like, I don't know, man. The Timberwolves are such a tough team to figure out. The Timberwolves are such a tough team to configure because, like, they have a really good build of a roster. Like, they have, like, every niche role player that you want. But I just can't believe in Rudy Gobert. Am I crazy, guys? If the Wolves would have kept Karl Anthony Towns, I think the Wolves maybe go to the finals. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? I'm sorry, man. I just can't believe it. I can't believe in Gobert when things get tight in a fourth quarter situation. I can't trust Rudy Gobert on the floor. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't do it. Tika says, I think the Rockets are a big signing away from winning it all. I mean, they're going to be a good team for the next several years, for sure. JJ says, I feel like the Rockets rebuild has been really quick and they looked at as a laughing stock for trading Harden and moving on from Morey. Yo, you know, JJ, that's a great point. You want to know something about that? I actually was talking about that on Bleacher Report on Thursday. I actually was talking about that exact thing. I was talking about a couple things that the Sixers should be learning from these playoffs. And one of my keys, let me know if you guys agree with this or not. The road to rebuilding is actually not as deep as you think it is. Like, look at what the Thunder did. It took them, 2 bad seasons? It took the Rockets 3 bad seasons. They traded James Harden, their franchise cornerstone. They got rid of their GM. They reset everything. Look at what the Thunder did. How many picks they collected in 2 years. And a couple years later, they're the 1 and 2 seeds in the Western Conference. Let me know if you guys agree with that. Yo, the road to getting back to where you're at now. Now, again, we got to see how it plays out in the playoffs. Can these younger athletic teams finally take the step and go deep and go to the championship and win the finals? We'll see. I think windows are short now, but the road back to contention when you decide to reset does not have to be that long. And the Sixers already have some good building blocks in place in Tyrese Maxey and Jared McCain and Quentin Grimes and Justin Edwards and these guys. But the key is you have to hit on your draft picks. Look at the Thunder, right? They got all these draft picks, but who did they hit on? Chet, the Jalen Williams, right? They pick up Isaiah Joe for nothing. They trade for Caruso. They sign Hardenstein, but they started with a couple key draft picks and they fleeced the LA Clippers with SGA. Who did the Rockets draft? Listen, man, the Rockets have Jabari Smith Jr. and Reed Shepherd on the bench right now. Reed Shepherd doesn't even play. He's a 3rd overall pick this year. I watched him at Summer League. He's pretty good. Jabari Smith Jr. is coming off the bench. Who did they draft? Sengun. They drafted Jalen Green, Amin Thompson. They drafted all these boys, man. Tari Eason. Then they signed Van Vliet, signed Dylan Brooks. So all you got to do is sign a couple vets, but you just have to hit on like 2 really good draft picks. Anyway, JJ, I agree with you. That's a great point, and I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go get some more water. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay locked and loaded. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. When we get back, I want to see this at 200 likes. I'll be back in just a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. NBA Playoff Game Day Live Show. Who's in the building, man? Play-by-play with JJ says, had to go wake up the neighbors. That's what we got to do. Yo, shout out to my guy JJ, man. You guys haven't followed him. I don't know why you haven't yet, but go subscribe to his channel. Can we get the 200 likes, man? We're almost there. And we need 29 more subs to get to 42.4K. Guys, we are streaming as many games as we can. I'm literally drained. I've been doing draft coverage for the last 72 hours, but we're here live streaming this game for you guys. So I need y'all to get active in the comments, man. Let's go. JJ says, we all yelled in the stream yesterday, told the Phillies bats to wake up. They finally woke up. They finally woke up. Let's go, man. Let's go. 200 strong in the chat. Where's everybody tapping in from tonight? Where are you guys tapping in from, man? Tika says Harris should sell 51% of the team to shares, float the Sixers. We can buy in. I'm available for board of directors. Yeah, could you imagine if they sold it to the public like that? Sixers are on the verge of going bankrupt anyway. I'm just kidding, but listen, man. If we can get a bunch of super chats in here, maybe I can, pick up the rest of the money to go buy the Sixers. I mean, how much are they really worth at this point? How much are they really worth at this point, All we need is $1 billion. Not too bad. Sengun just got barricaded under the basket, and he is fouled on the first possession. Yeah, why does Draymond look so angry, man? He's supposed to be having some fun right now. Draymond looks like he's about to go beat somebody up, man. How much do you think the Sixers are actually worth right now? If you had to guess. I don't even know how much they bought the team for. You got to be an owner like Jeff Lurie who buys a team for $180 million and then you sell part of it for $2 billion. But then again, it's what am I going to do with $2 billion? Yo, you know what's crazy? I put this on my IG earlier. I think I should go apply to be the GM of the Cleveland Browns. All they have to do is pay me a quarter of what they're paying Andrew Berry, and I will put together a better quarterback room. I promise you, man. I could have picked anybody in this live chat to try to construct a better quarterback room or class. I mean, I've never seen something as bad as what the Browns are doing right now. But then again, that's why they're the Cleveland Browns. As Quentin Post misses a floater. 5-point game. Warriors brought it down from 13-3 in the final minutes of the first half. Here's Dylan Brooks against Kuminga. He's going to turn, fade away. That one's short. JJ says a crumble cookie. Exactly. Draymond met at the rim. He slams the ground in frustration and angst. Draymond is yelling at the ref. He's right up in the ref's face. And that is going to be a technical on Draymond Green. Yo, I thought he was about to go punch the ref in the face. Yo, Draymond, you got to get these issues checked out, brother. He barely got bumped. Yo, he went up to that ref like, I am about to slap you. Ref took no time. He said, that's a tech. That's a tech. I just don't understand how you put together a quarterback room of Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, and Shadur Sanders. Draymond gets another tech. He's out of here, man. He gets one more. He's gone. He's still yelling at the ref. Chill, Draymond. How old is Draymond? 35? Here's Amon Thompson scanning the floor, finds Dylan Brooks. Brooks dribbling, driving, goes up, plucked by Curry. Now he bumps into Draymond. They're going to say Rockets ball. Draymond was getting angry right there again. I really do think Draymond has anger issues, though. They got to get him to, I don't know. They got to get him to calm down a little bit, or else he's going to get ejected from this game. 2 seconds. Here's Thompson. Drives, scoops it up, missed the layup, gets it back. Draymond knocks him to the ground. Here comes Draymond flying down the floor. No look pass. Threw it away. Guys, Draymond wash, yes or no? Yo, Draymond's having an awful basketball game. 4 turnovers, 3 points. Here's Jalen Green, finds Sengun, floats one up off the back rim. Oh, it curled around and fell. Back up to an 8-point game here in the third quarter. Here's Kuminga, going to drive down the floor, throws an elbow at Dylan Brooks, and Kuminga lays it up and in. He's grabbing maybe his arm, I don't know, but he came up hurting. Rockets have an advantage, 5-on-4 now. Kuminga gets back. Here's Sengun. Slow first half. Sengun puts up the J, and he got the lucky bounce. Here's Pajemski from the wing, blocked on the perimeter. Warriors get it back. Here's a second chance. Kuminga working against Jalen Green. He's going to post him up. They show a double. Here's Draymond, kicks it off to Steph. Steph against Van Vliet. He's going to spin, drive. Steph all the way, goes high up and in with the swish. 6-point game. Jalen Green dribbling, driving up the floor, crosses a couple times. He floats it high off the bank. No can do. Picked up by Golden State. Here comes Draymond Green. Draymond guarded by Jalen Green. Green versus Green. Here's Steph. Oh, Steph almost broke ankles. Draymond almost threw it away. Draymond getting mad again. Here's Kuminga. 6 on the shot clock. Kuminga drives, scoots it up and in. The Warriors will not go away. Here's Fred VanVleet coming around the screen. VanVleet going to dribble, crossover, find Thompson. Thompson drives down the lane, goes up with the left hand. Awkward finish. He lost it. Curry tapped it out of bounds. Don't know why he did that. Who's going to advance, Lakers or Wolves? I'm still putting my money on the Lakers, but, I mean, Wolves win tomorrow. It might be over. Prank call to Shedeur was cold. Yeah, I just think that's weird to do. But that was a crazy situation as Green misses the 3. Howie was going to take Shedeur today. Howie Roseman was 100% about to draft Shedeur Sanders, and then the Browns traded up in front. Former Vice President Andrew Berry, who has a relationship with Howie, as Curry drills another 3 and he's dancing. He is dancing. It is a 1-point game, ladies and gentlemen. We have a ball game here at the Chase Center. Curry up to 20. Green stuffed by Pajemski, almost stolen away. They're going to call a foul on Kuminga. Kuminga didn't like the call. Woo, we got a ball game, baby. We got a ball game, man. Here we go. Here we go. Guys, we got 220 people in the chat. Like the stream right now. Get us to 200 likes, man. And we need 25 more subs to get to 42,400. Can we do it tonight? Here's Jalen Green going to find Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks against Steph Curry. 3 on the shot clock. Thompson corrals it down to Sengun. Missed the floater. Warriors with a chance to take the lead. Can they do it? 7:20 to go in the third. Here's Quentin Post. The cut. The float. Draymond puts it in. Draymond Green gives Golden State the lead.
Yes, he's on fire.
Are the Warriors going to do it? We have a game, ladies and gentlemen. Drop some fires in the chat right now, man. Drop some fires in the chat. Let's go. I want to see everybody commenting in the chat right now. All you shadow watchers out there. Let's go. Get some comments going. Who's going to win this game, man? On a scale from 1 to 10, what is the likelihood that Draymond Green will throw a punch in this series? 10 being it is going to happen, 1 being it will not happen. Let's go. Oh, man. We got a game, ladies and gentlemen. We have a game, ladies and gentlemen. Shouts to my members in the chat. We got Busy Bee in the house. Clint, what's up, y'all? Drop those member emojis. Become a channel member, guys. Click the link pinned in the chat. Couple bucks a month. Get all those cool emojis, loyalty badges, and a whole bunch more. Let's go. Dan says 9. Nas says 10. Lucas says 5. OH says 8. JJ says 7.6. 11. He took one already. He was about to throw one at the referee a couple minutes ago. This game's heating up, man. This game is heating up. It's about that time, man. It's about that time, man. Timberwolves beating Lakers and then losing to the Warriors in my bracket. I think the Wolves can beat the Warriors. Wolves are playing well. I just don't trust him, Rudy Gobert. I can't trust him. Sorry. Looks like we got a lot of Rockets people here in the chat, man. Yo, if the Pistons beat the Knicks, man. Oh, man. I might host a parade. I'm not even joking. Wolves in 5 or 6. If the Wolves win tomorrow, they might win in 6. They might actually win in 6. It's over if the Wolves win tomorrow. There's nothing better than watching the Knicks, Cowboys, and Mets lose. That's a fact. They don't use Gobert as much. Yeah, because he can't do anything. Let's go. 40 more likes, man. Let's get it. Let's wake up the neighbors. Let's wake them up, man. Stephen Curry, 2 points in the first quarter, 18 points since. Here we go. Here we go. 7-11 in the third. Warriors were down by 13. They now hold the lead. Thompson to Van Vliet, 10 on the shot clock. Van Vliet trying to figure it out. He finds a cutting Amin Thompson, goes high off the bank, missed it again. Warriors take it away. Quentin Post going to take it up the floor, and now they make him pick up his dribble. He finds Pajemski back the post. He's going to drive, kick it out. Here's Kuminga with the left hand, the turn, the spin, the float. Missed it off the bank. Nobody gets the rebound, and now Sengun comes in to take it away. Rockets up the floor. Green, Van Vliet. Van Vliet turns back to Dylan Brooks. 16 on the shot clock. Here's Sengun from the high post. He turns, backs him down, puts a back into him, and Sengun has the bucket to cut the run. So it is Curry, Pajemski, Kuminga, Post, and Draymond. Dylan Brooks guarding Kuminga tightly. Now he switches on to Sengun. Kuminga back to Pajemski. Pajemski's been quiet since the first quarter. Here's Kuminga, 3, 2 on the shot clock. 1, drives baseline, kicks it out. Draymond can't get it to go. No shot clock violation. Green smacks it away, but it's going to be out and go back to the Warriors. Ladies and gentlemen, the youth is starting to kick in. The youth is starting to kick in. Here we go. Do you guys think I should stream the next game of this series? Yes or no? Give me your thoughts in the chat. What games do you guys want to see me stream? Here's Gary Payton going to find Quentin Post. He turns, spins. He's at the wing. Quentin Post going to find Curry. Curry up top. 5:50 to go here in the third. Curry trying to create some space. Curry turns, spins, nowhere to go. Draymond for 3. It's short. And somehow he tracks down his own rebound. Coot to the corner. Hield for 3. Buddy Hield comes up short. Oh, man. Here's Jalen Green up at the top, guarded by Buddy Hield. 1 point game. Here's Jalen Green. Crossover. Oh, he's got space. Can't hit the 3 ball, though. These guys are whiffing on wide open shots. Here's Curry again. This time he's doubled. He drives, wings it up over his head. Payton the post. Post the dribble. The drive off the pump fake. Back to Gary Payton the second. Up to Buddy Hield. The crossover with the left. Now the right. He's dribbling it. 2 inches off the ground. Lost it off his leg. And it goes out of bounds. Buddy Hield getting all a little scrappy now. Who was that? Now Buddy Hield's jawing a little bit. Buddy's a quiet guy. Buddy's jawing a little bit with Jalen Green now. Ladies and gentlemen, I am ready to see a brawl. I am ready for a brawl, man. .458 to go here in the third quarter. Fred VanVleet coming around his screen. He's guarded by Buddy Hield. VanVleet drives, dumps it down. Sengun with the flush. Sengun. 4:40 to go here in the third. Curry gonna dribble, drive, try to draw contact. He does, and one.
Yes, sir.
And one. Stephen Curry at age 37, making it look so easy. He's dancing on the ground. Don't know what kind of dance move that is, but Stephen Curry is still one of the greatest in the world. Don't you forget it. Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate this, man. As he misses the free throw, but appreciate this, man. We're not going to see somebody like Steph Curry for a long time. This guy is unbelievable. He is unbelievable. 1 point game here in Golden State. Sengun turns, hooks it up again. Can't get it to roll that time. Here come the Warriors. Curry from deep. Can't get it that time, but the board by Hield, he's blocked. It goes out of bounds. It's staying with the Warriors. 4:14 to go in the third. Ladies and gentlemen, this game is throwing us all types of emotions. All right, man, we got 240 people in the chat. We're at 162 likes. How do we not have 200 yet, man? Let's go. Let's go, guys. Spike the like button right now. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. We do this for as many games as we can. Get us up to 42.4K. Let's go. Let's go. Here's the inbound to Buddy Hield. 10 on the shot clock. Finds Curry off a screen. Rotating up. Curry for three. Bada boom, bada bing.
He's on fire.
You literally have to stay glued to Steph Curry. He doesn't miss. He doesn't miss. Sound the sirens because Steph Curry has found it. He is on fire again. Here's Fred VanVleet. The stop and the start. Finds Smith in the corner for three. He answers back. We got a cardiac game here in game number 3. Jeez, man. Curry at the top, guarded by Tari Eason now. They switch him. Now he's on Jabari Smith. Curry going to get the matchup. Oh! He just sent Jabari Smith sliding across the floor like he was on a dance. Like he was on a dance floor busting some moves. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. What did I say he had to score 90? He might score 90. Here's Jalen Green. Euro step. Lays one up and in. What a game we have here in Golden State. 65-64 is the score. Timeout on the floor. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm ready to have some uncomfortable conversations about Stephen Curry, man. I am. Where do you guys think Stephen Curry ranks all time in NBA history? I mean, this dude is 37 years old. This dude is 37 years old. And the guy is playing like he's 25. His team is not good. Jimmy Butler's not even playing. And he's got 27 points right now in the third quarter. And he does it every game, man. Where do you guys think Stephen Curry ranks all time on the NBA leaderboard in terms of players? We got to start talking about Steph Curry, man. Like, this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. This is actually insane. Nas says top 4. Wow, that is a bold take right there. Top 4 is crazy. Top 15, top 10. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to have some uncomfortable combos about Steph Curry. Because when I try to talk about Curry, they're like, oh, he's like a top 20 player. Guys, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I think Steph Curry's I think he's a top 10 player. I think he's a top 10 player, man. Curry's insane, man. Especially if he wins another championship, which is going to be hard because his team's not that good. But if he goes on another crazy run, I mean, what this guy's doing is like unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Play-by-play with JJ says, if you're Ime Udoka, do you double team Curry? Oh, absolutely. I mean, you're going to have to. You're going to have to because nobody else on this team is doing much. I mean, shout out to Quentin Post. He's got 10 rebounds. But Draymond, nothing. Kuminga, not much. Pajemski, not much. It's only Buddy Hield coming off the bench and hitting some shots. But Curry's literally single-handedly keeping them in this ballgame. And right now they have a pretty good shot. It's pretty wild if you ask me. Busy B says, this is the greatest shooter we've ever witnessed. 100%. Not even close. There's nobody that's like this, man. Nobody. Nobody at all. Rockets lead it by 1, 65-64. Gary Payton goes high off the bank and in. The Warriors back up by 1. Sixers will give Curry a 5-year, $300 million contract when he's 38. He definitely will, man. Eason answers with a bucket and the Rockets back up by 1. Here's Steph Curry again. I mean, does this guy not get tired? He's already played 30 minutes in this game. His conditioning is off the wall. It's crazy. Gary Payton floats one up. Can't get at the rim in. Here come the Rockets. 2:15 to go in the third. Here's Amin Thompson one-on-one against Buddy Hield. Turns, spins, fades. Got it to go with the one hand. We got a tight ball game, man. Curry at the top, coming around a screen. Curry one bounce to Payton. Dribbles, kicks it out to the corner. Moody for 3. Can't get it to drop. Rockets trying to get back on top and hold a lead. Here's Jalen Green wiggling through 2, and he is fouled. 1:47 to go here in the third, man. But yeah, Daryl Morey will definitely give Curry a $300 million contract. Nas says nothing else, greatest shooter of all time. I mean, he's definitely the greatest shooter. It's not even close. It's not even close, man. He's literally changed the NBA landscape. Stephen Curry could be 41. He will get a 4-year max from Daryl Morey. All right, guys, we need 30 more likes. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Get us up to 42,400 subscribers. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Get it up to 200 likes. Let's keep pushing it through the algorithm, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go, man. Steph's getting a blank check from the Sixers, 100%. He doesn't even have to play more than 10 games. I'll just give him a max contract real quick. Man, do you know how good the Warriors would feel if they won this game? Imagine stealing this one. That'd be crazy. Curry has played 30 out of 34 minutes. I mean, you just got to respect this guy's endurance too, man. He's playing more than these young bucks. He's played more minutes than any Rocket tonight. He's going to take a seat on the bench now, though. This is where the Rockets need to get a lead ahead of them. Steven Adams to a cutting Jalen Green. Goes right up and in. Crashing right to the basket. 5-point lead for the Rockets. Here's Podziemski, guarded by Amen Thompson. Podziemski. Going to kick it off to Kuminga. Kuminga at the top, coming around a screen. Kuminga going to dribble, drive, downhill. Kuminga turns. Kuminga trying to find space, and they plucked it away. Here come the Rockets. Thompson up the floor. Green to the corner. Jabari Smith in transition. And he stepped out of bounds. Got to watch the heels, man. Let's go. Like the stream, man. I need all you guys. Spike the like button right now, man. Let's go. Let's go. 1:07 to go here in this third quarter. Kuminga going to find Buddy Hield. Coming around a quick screen. 3 ball is good. Buddy Hield has elevated. 1 minute to play here in the third. Hield's got 4 triples off the bench tonight. Jalen Green against Buddy Hield. Crossover. Got him to break. Green. Eason. Wants one. Can't get it. Adams fighting for it. He saves it. Throws it way down the floor. Podziemski, coast to coast. He lost the ball. It was plucked away by Houston. It's out of bounds. Staying with Golden State. Oh, man. Meeks' steal their home off of a loss. It's theirs to win. Now, I don't agree with that because Jimmy Butler's out. Hield again. This one just rimmed out. If you're Houston, you have to come into this game with the mindset of we need to win this game. No Jimmy Butler. This should be an easy win for Houston. Here's Amen Thompson at the top. He's guarded by Podziemski. Going to turn the corner. The dribble. The drive. One bounce. Adams plucked away. 9 seconds to go. Buddy Hield sent to the floor, and then he flopped like a fish that was dying in the ocean. Yo, did you see Buddy Hield, man? Or no, that was my bad. That was Moses Moody. That was Moses Moody. He got hit. He hits the deck, and then he goes flopping like a dying fish. Yo, they don't call that foul, that flopping foul anymore, do they? That's crazy. Yo, that was crazy work, man. Yeah, how do we not have 200 likes yet, man? Let's go. Hit the thumbs up button, man. I need everybody in the chat right now. 5 seconds to go. Here's Podziemski dribbling, driving downhill, trying to beat his defender. Kicks it out. Post for 3. Can't get it at the buzzer. And that will take us to quarter number 4. It is a 2-point game. Come on, chat. We should have 300 likes by now. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh. Dude, I got so much tension in my shoulders right now, man, from sitting over the last 72 hours and watching the whole draft. Oh my gosh, man. Why do I feel like this is a damn Sixers cardiac game? I'm not even in, I have no stake in the game right now, man. I got no skin in the game, and I feel like my blood pressure's going through the roof. Every game I stream is cardiac. Every game I've streamed so far has been cardiac. I got to give myself a chill, man. You guys want a blowout win? I won't stream the next game. You guys want a blowout win? I won't stream the next game. Sixers better not get Ja Morant. Why are we talking about Ja Morant? I don't think the Sixers are getting him, but is Ja Morant going to request out of Memphis? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Memphis is going downhill. Let's go, man. Busy Bee dropping the fires in the chat. Let's get it. Stephen Curry with 27 points. I wonder how much of the fourth quarter he's going to play. I wonder if he's going to play the whole fourth quarter. Probably not. Probably sit a couple minutes. We got my boy Clint in the chat, channel member. What's up, Clint? He says cardiac hoops with RB. Love it. You guys love it, but I'm like, dang, man. If this thing goes down to the wire, it's about to get crazy up in here. It's about to get crazy up in here. Literally, man. I think Curry has to hit. I think he's going to have to hit like 42 points to win this game. He's got 27 right now. I think he's going to have to score 16 in the fourth, at least. We're at 183 likes now. Let's go, man. You guys are crushing it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Welcome in. I'm RB. Game Day Live Show. We do this for as many games as we can. Cover all types of Philly sports. Ton of different coverage. We'll keep you up to date throughout the rest of this game. And if you guys want to see me do other games as well, drop them in the comments. Let me know what you guys want to see. Busy Bee says Kerr may need him to play the whole fourth quarter. I think he's going to have to, other than like maybe a 2-minute rest. I'm just being honest. But like I said, guys, don't take this for granted, man. Don't take this for granted what we are seeing out of Steph Curry, man. This is going to decide a lot about this series. I mean, the Rockets should be able to pull this out, but we'll see. Curry is going to start the fourth quarter on the floor. It's Curry, Moody, Draymond, Hield, and Post. Draymond going to spin off VanVleet, goes in, and got it to fall. Nice bucket for Draymond. For the Rockets, it's Jalen Green, Fred VanVleet, Dylan Brooks, Jabari Smith Jr., and Steven Adams. Here's Thompson, the drive, dumps it down low. That one is poked away. Picked up by Golden State, and here we go. It's knotted at 71. Curry at the top. He's at the logo. Finds Draymond. They collapsed on Curry. Draymond scanning the floor. One bouncer. Curry to the corner. What a find. Pump fake. Sidestep. 4-3. He got it. He got it. Moses Moody drills it and puts the Warriors back up by 3. Here's Fred VanVleet. He's going to one bounce it. Thompson trying to answer. He cannot. Adams couldn't pull it in, and here come the Warriors. Post in transition. Too much on it. VanVleet, a quick dribble around the screen. He can't hit the 3. They get it back. 2 for $1. VanVleet missed it again. He's going quiet. Brooks wants a third chance, and this time it goes. The Rockets answer on the third attempt. Third time's the charm. Woo! I'm out here trying to catch my breath, man. Draymond just did a spin cycle and hit the floor. Curry going to find Moody. Here's Hield in the corner. Does he have an answer? He doesn't. Post just shoves Steven Adams. Here's Draymond. He's wide open. He won't take it. Post for 3. It's short. Draymond refuses to look at the basket. VanVleet the dribble again. One bounce out to Smith, and he cans in another 3. Are you kidding me? Just like that, the momentum flips back to Houston. We have a game, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm on the edge of my seat. 300 plus in the chat. Curry, the crossover, the quick 3. Oh, he answers!
He's on fire! He's on fire!
This is absurd. He's got 30 points, ladies and gentlemen. Drop the 30s in the chat. Drop the 30s in the chat for Steph Curry. Here's VanVleet. Smith, the cutting Thompson. Goes up through contact. Mystic gets the board. Thompson, Brooks, spins. Brooks, one-on-one, poked away. Here come the Warriors. Curry up the floor. Does he have another one? It's short. Hield trying to track it down. He saved it, and actually it hit the out-of-bounds line, so it's going back to Houston. That was an unreal shot by Curry. Yo, I feel like I'm ready to run through a brick wall, man. Guys, we got 300 in the chat. Hit the like button, man. Stephen Curry now 10th in NBA history with playoff points. Get this to 200 likes. Let's go. Subscribe to the channel as well. Draymond hits the deck, and it's going to be a foul. Let's go. We need a like spike, man. We need to keep pumping this out to more viewers, man. We need as many people in here as we can get because, ladies and gentlemen, we have a pure classic hoops playoff game. Here we go. 8:50 to play in the fourth quarter. Van Vliet guarded by Curry. Van Vliet back to Brooks. 5 on the shot clock. Brooks, one-on-one, finds an open three, and he can't get it to drop. Adams the rebound, and he cleans up the glass. Rockets back on top. Wow, here we go, man. 2-point lead for the Rockets. Draymond trying to find Curry. He's doubled. Hield wide open. Does he have the answer? He does! Golden State retakes the lead. 80-79. Are you kidding? Playoff buddy Hield has been activated. Here's Van Vliet. One bouncer to Adams. Adams going to run the pick and roll. Van Vliet getting stuffed up top. Van Vliet against Moody. Trying to find some space. He drives. And he was fouled. I hate going back to my deep, dark thoughts, but I'm like, man, if the Sixers could have just got this buddy Hield last year in the playoffs, man. Hey, come on, buddy. Guys, I'm going to lose my dang voice. 7 more likes. Who's it going to be? 7 more. 21 more subs to 42.4. Who's going to make us get there, man? I need everybody to like the show, subscribe to the show. We give you this coverage for free. Here we go. Curry's got 30. Here's Jalen Green against Gary Payton. Green going to drive down the lane, throws it up. Ball got batted in the air, taken away by Golden State. 7:40 to play. Here's Buddy Hield. Hield against Adams. Hield going to cross over. He drives. Oh, it's plucked away by the big man. Adams driving the lane, goes all the way and fouled by Draymond. I don't know how old Steven Adams is. He's got to be like 35 at this point, but he pokes it away from Hield, and he's chugging down the floor. Steven Adams is in good shape, man. My boy didn't even sweat it. Wow, Steven Adams to the line for 2. First one is good. Wow. This is crazy, man. Wow. And the second one is going to be good as well. So Steven Adams puts the Rockets back up 2 for 2 at the line. He's 31. Is he really? No way. I feel like Adams has been in the league forever. Is he really 31? That is crazy. Here's Brandon Podziemski up at the top, back in the game. Podziemski working against Van Vliet, kicks it out to the wing. Moody, the pump fake, the drive, post, cutting to the rim, floats it up one hand, got the push shot. And the Warriors back up by 1. Guys, how many lead changes? How many lead changes? I'm going to lose my mind. That's Quentin Post's first bucket of the game. He's got 11 boards, though. Big man against big man. Adams on post. Adams looking for the dribble handoff. Finds Dylan Brooks. It all comes down to the crunch time moments. Here's Van Vliet, 4 on the shot clock against Draymond. Scanning the floor, looking 2. One, Sengun has to fade, and he overshot the rim. It's a shot clock violation. We got 200 likes. Drop the yes, sirs. Wake up the neighbors. Yes, sir. Wake them up. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Woo!
sir.
Yeah. Wake them up. We got cardiac hoops. Guys, this is crazy, man. 21 subs away. 21 subs away. Guys, this game's got me about to get off my feet. I'm about to get up on my feet, man. This game is crazy. How many lead changes in this game? How many lead changes in this game? This is your first time watching the show. I know you're probably like, who the heck is this guy? But I cover the 76ers, the Philadelphia Eagles, cover the NBA, NFL, a whole bunch more. And I try to give you my most passionate live stream call reactions, calling the game. I'm breaking it down as it happens. I'm giving you the live stats. I'm doing everything that I can, man. Shout out to the members, man. If you guys want to become a member, hit the join button down below. Subscribe to the channel, man. Wow. This is crazy. I Show Key in the chat. What's up, Show Key? What's up, bro? Guys, call it in the chat right now. Who is going to win this game? Who is going to win this game? Drop it in the chat right now. Warriors or Rockets? Who's going to win this game? I want to know what you think. Who is going to win this game? Tell you what, man, even Steven Adams is playing really well, man. Steven Adams is playing well. Like, I know he's been the backup this year, but yo, like, I thought he was a little bit older, but for not really adapting to the modern game, like, he just does the little things well. Shout out to Steven Adams. You guys are crushing it in the chat tonight, man. You guys are crushing it. Inky says, I'm so glad Buddy Hield is not a Sixer. Well, he's out here cooking tonight. He's the only guy helping Steph out. He's the only other guy in double digits on the Warriors. That is insane. And they're in a spot where they can maybe win this game. I think Steph's going to have to go on a journey run right now. He's going to have to go on a run right here. If Steph can score like 10 to 12 points here in the final 6 minutes, Warriors might have a shot. 350 people in the chat. Like the show. Subscribe to the show. Let's go. Let's go, man. Get this chat popping, man. What a game. These playoffs have been great so far in the first round. All right, here we go. Pajemski coming around the screen. He's going to drive, lay it up, full head of steam, and he is knocked to the hardwood. Pajemski going to the line for a pair. Foul's going to be on Sengun. 6:36 to play. It's 82-81. Pajemski, 1 for 2 at the line in the series. 0 attempts tonight. Here's his first, and it falls. Oh, man, here we go. Second one is no good. Pajemski going to match his series total and go 1 for 2 at the line. Everyone counts. It's 83-81. Rockets have missed 8 free throws tonight. Warriors have missed 3. Here's Van Vliet. Going to find Sengun. Looney back in guarding Sengun. Now he switched on to Moody. Sengun from the high block. He turns, spins, lost the ball, kicked it back. One on the shot clock. They have to throw it up. Van Vliet from deep. He almost got it to knock through, but just short. And the Warriors come away with it. Man, this would be a big win if Golden State could somehow pull it off. Moody wants a 3, and that one comes up short. Probably not the best shot attempt there. Here are the Rockets. Jalen Green at the top. He gets doubled. The Warriors are really doing a good job pressuring the ball, but then they leave a guy like Brooks open for 3, and he answers. The Rockets retake the lead. 5:38 to go here in the fourth. Curry stopped in his tracks. Here's Gary Payton II. He's going to find Curry. Back to Payton. The dribble, the drive. He lays it up and in. 85-84. Everybody on their feet. The nerves are kicking in. Will it be the youth? Will it be the experience? 5:10 to play. Here's Jalen Green, the one bouncer. Sengun goes through 2. He's up and fouled. Sengun going to the stripe. Shout out to all 360 in the chat, man. Appreciate you guys being here. Very much appreciated. If you guys do like what you're seeing, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We need 18 more subs to get us to 42.4. Can we do it tonight? Let's go, man. I want to see you guys getting active in the comments right now. This is a crazy game we have right here. Crazy game going on. Sengun going to miss the first free throw. Here comes the second from Sengun. It's 85-84. Crucial at this point in the game. And the second one is missed as well. So Sengun is going to come up empty. 0 for 2 at the line. Here's Gary Payton. He drives, goes up and under, and puts it through the net. 87-84. Are you kidding me? Here's Jalen Green. He's going to drive down the floor. Dylan Brooks hit the deck. He rolls over on his stomach. And now we have another little scrum here as Draymond's going to walk away and talk to the official. Dylan Brooks didn't like it. I didn't even see what happened. Draymond and GP2 have a little smirk going on. Dylan Brooks is talking to his coach. He didn't like it. Looks like Dylan Brooks set a screen and Gary Payton went plowing through him. That was a hard hit. Man, we got a game. We have a game, man. Oh, boy. Wow. Guys, drop one word in the comments right now to describe this game. Drop one word in the chat to describe this game. Got almost 400 in here, man. Welcome in. Welcome in. If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel. We need 16 more subs, man. You guys have been crushing it tonight. Let's go. Let's go. We got a game. Yes, sir. Let's go, man. One word to describe this game is chaos. That's my word. Chaotic. This game is chaos right now. This is playoff basketball, man. This is the type of thrill that I wanted to see all season from Philly. Got the 2 seed and the 7 seed separated by 4 games. Or 2 games, actually. 4 wins. Oh, man. Let's go. I want to know who you guys are repping. What team are you guys repping in the chat? How are we feeling, man? How are we feeling, guys? 400 plus in here, man. We got a game, ladies and gentlemen. 87-84, under 5 to play. Will it be the Golden State Warriors or the Houston Rockets to take a hold of this game? No Jimmy Butler tonight. This would be a crazy win if the Warriors could find a way, but the Rockets need to steal this game on the road, especially if Jimmy's going to play next game. Rockets need this win. All comes down to a couple possessions. Sengun missing those free throws definitely hurts. He's 1 for 6 at the line tonight. Definitely interested to see what lineups these coaches go with to end it off, right? Because you can go with some 2 big man lineups, or you could go with more shooting. So I want to see how these coaches approach this, but it's all coming down to this. Are you guys repping in the chat? Do we have Rockets Nation in here, Warriors Nation? Or do you guys rep other teams? Who are you rocking with tonight, man? We are now 10 subscribers away from 42.4, man. Let's go. 10 more people, man. Let's get it. You guys are crushing it right now. Here we go. Game 4 is tomorrow. Pivotal games in the series. The energy in this building right now is crazy. Dylan Brooks going to go to the line now. Rockets are in the bonus, so keep that in mind. That's a key advancement here in this game. 4:50 to go. Brooks is going to knock down the first. Rockets have had some foul trouble tonight in terms of hitting their free throws, but they need everyone that they can get. Looks like we got a lot of Rockets fans in the chat. Also some Warriors fans, though. Second one going to be good for Dylan Brooks. 87-86. 4:46 to play. Steph Curry got the mouth guard hanging out. Here he is coming around a screen, finds Pajemski. They're going to not let Steph Curry get any shots off if they can make it happen. Curry against screen. He's going to dribble, drive, turn, spin. GP2 wide open in the corner and drills the 3. Golden State with a big bucket, and they lead it by 4. Gary Payton with 12 off the bench. What a shot. Here's Van Vliet going to find Brooks. Rockets need a bucket. Brooks goes to the rim. He's blocked by Draymond. Met at the rim. And the Warriors take a hold of the ball. Here we go. Curry at the logo. Can he make some magic happen? He switched on to Sengun. He steps back in traffic. Comes up short. Warriors track down the board. Rockets were doing a lot better in the first half at rebounding. Here's Draymond. He drives, and he's fouled on the floor. Dylan Brooks going to hit the bench. Man, what a game. What a game. 470 people in the chat. If you guys have not yet, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Let's go. 3:47 to play. Dylan Brooks has been fouled out. Pajemski finds a backdoor cutter, and GP2 is wide open. Gary Payton has emerged. There's his father in the crowd. And he's got 14 off the bench. It is the bench duo in GP2 and Buddy Hield that is helping propel the Golden State Warriors. They have all the momentum right now. Holy smokes, man. All right, guys, can we get to 300 likes, man? I know we can do it. Can we get to 42.4K tonight. We need 9 more subs. You guys have been great all night. Welcome into the show. Boy, do we have a ball game, man. Let's go. That subscribe button is 100% free, man. Hit that sub button. Let's go. Things are about to get crazy, man. Things are about to get wild. Alrighty, man, here we go. 3:35 left in this game. Fred VanVleet guarded by Podziemski. VanVleet coming around a screen. VanVleet going to find Jalen Green. He pops a 3. Can't get it to go. Picked up by Golden State, and here we go. Guys, I'm dropping the Discord link in the chat as well. Feel free to join our Philly Take Discord. Let's go. Let's grow the community. Here's GP2 up top. He's going to find Curry, trying to find some space. Now he pulls a quick trigger 3. Are you kidding me? What a shot by Stephen Curry.
He's on fire.
And the Warriors lead it by 9. Unbelievable. Sengun from the high post. He banks one home. It is back to a 7-point game. What a turn of events here at the Chase Center. Podziemski drives. He goes up. He's fouled by Sengun. Hey, yo, man. This is a crazy game, y'all. This is a crazy game. This is a crazy game, man. Oh, man. Almost 500 people watching us live. Shout out to you guys. Thanks so much for being here. Podziemski's got some blood on his face. Man. Dude, what a shot by Curry. Appreciate greatness. Appreciate greatness. Warriors win this game. It could be the turning point of the series, man. Crazy. All right, guys, we're 3 subscribers short. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? My boy Curry hasn't even broken a sweat, really. He's got 33. He's played 38 minutes, which is unbelievable. He's 37 years old. And he's played 38 minutes a night when his team needs him the most. And without Jimmy Butler, the Warriors are on the verge here of potentially winning Game 3 and flipping the series back in their favor. Brandon Podziemski at the line. He is going to go 2 for 2, much needed, as Jimmy Butler watches on from the bench. What a game it's been. 2:37 to play. Warriors lead it 97-88. Here's Amen Thompson. Rockets desperately looking for a bucket. He kicks it out. VanVleet, it's much needed, and it goes. That's a big shot by Houston, and all of a sudden, it is a 2-possession game yet again. Curry, Podziemski, Hield, Payton, and Green up against VanVleet, Sengun, Smith, Thompson, and Green. Draymond finds Podziemski. He dribbles, he drives, pulls it up from the high post. Got the bounce! Off the front rim, up in the air, and it backspins in. Back to an 8-point lead for Golden State. 1:55 to go. Here's Amen Thompson. He crosses over. He's going to drive. Step over. Sengun under the basket. Goes up. Couldn't get it to go. And then he stepped out of bounds. He stepped out of bounds. And it's going to go back to Golden State. Wow. Wow. 140 to play. Nobody has hit 100 points yet. Warriors are on the verge. We have some blood on the arm of Stephen Curry. I thought I noticed that last time. All right, guys, we need 3 more subscribers. Who's it going to be? Almost 500 people in the chat. Let's go. I want to see everybody commenting right now. Hit the like button. Get us to 300 likes. We're at 240. Let's go. Let's go. I know we have 3 people in here that have not hit that sub button, man. Let's go. Hit that sub button. Join the community. Join the best community in the world, man. We welcome you. We're all here for you. Let's go. Busy Beast is first to 100 wins. 139 to play. Here's the inbound to Draymond Green. Draymond working against Sengun. And Curry trying to fight off of a Van Vliet stopper, and there's going to be another foul. Are the Warriors in the bonus? I believe they are now. Both teams now in the bonus. Let's go. 500 in the chat, man. Appreciate you guys and girls. Pajemski looking at inbound. He finds Draymond. 1:35 to go. Draymond drives downhill, kicks it back. Buddy Hield back to Draymond. 7 on the shot clock. Draymond plucked away by Thompson. They call a whistle. And that is a pivotal call. Very, very pivotal call. Looks like he got him on the reach, though. Looks like it was the correct one. Let's go, man. Let's go. Shouts to the new subscribers, man. Let's go. You guys are the MVPs. You guys are the MVPs. You guys are amazing, man. Very much appreciated. Thank you. What do you guys think? Should we do the next game of this series? Yes or no, man? We're trying to pump out as many playoff streams as we can. We cover the 76ers, but during the playoffs, man, we like to stream all the games. We like to have a lot of fun. What do you guys think, man? Looks like we have a challenge on the floor. Guys, I want to give one more shout out to BetUS TV. Shout out to them for partnering on our content all season. Check out their socials and their sites. Go give them a follow. Stay up to date with all your daily sports news and content and coverage over on BetUS TV. They have you covered all the way throughout the NBA playoffs. Shout out to BetUS TV. Guys, also be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, man. Follow our platform. Become a part of the community. Join the Discord. We have a ton of ways you can support us, man. And become a channel member, man. If you want to be part of the best community in the world. So they are reviewing this play, ladies and gentlemen. They are reviewing this play. Shouts to the new subs, man. Thank you guys. Like I said, we're a Philly channel, but we have a whole bunch of other fans that tap in for our live streams and our videos. A lot of people that watch our content, cover the teams independently. So thank you guys for being here, man. We do every Sixers game throughout the entire season, pre-game, live game, and post-game, and then we do other streams like this from time to time. So I think they're going to overturn this. I think it is a successful challenge for Ime Udoka. I actually thought it was a foul, but I think they're going to turn it back. And I think it's going to be Rockets ball, or maybe they'll do a jump ball. Let's see. Oh, actually, yeah. No, that's a good call there. Thompson did get all ball. Successful challenge. I believe we're going to have to do a jump ball now, which is pretty weird of a rule in my opinion. Actually, no, they're going to give it to the Rockets. I'm mistaken. Thompson, Sengun floats it up. They need it, and they don't get it. Sengun went cold tonight. 1:15 to play, 99-91. Warriors should hold it for the entire shot clock. 1:08 to go, 99-91. Curry getting jiggy with it. He drives, goes up off the bank. It was blocked. Warriors get it back. Pajemski, the floater. He missed it. It's out of bounds. Going to the Rockets. Jalen Green slow to get up. He's had a slow night here. 4 for 11. 550 people in the chat, man. Thank you guys for being here. And for all the new people, welcome. Here's Van Vliet. He floats it up. Jalen Green, Amin Thompson missed the layup, but then he puts it back himself. So it's a 6-point game. Curry has it. They're going to trap him high up beyond the perimeter. He finds Pajemski. Back to Draymond. Draymond finds Curry. Good ball movement. They're doubling Curry. Oh, Sengun just took a shot, and so did Draymond. Curry puts up the jumper, and he missed it. Rockets have a 2-on-2. Van Vliet going to stop it. He tried to throw it, and he threw it away. Draymond up the floor. GP2 wide open. Reverse dunk. And that might do it. So a crazy sequence of events leads to Van Vliet turning it over. Here's Van Vliet under the rim. Thompson lost it. Warriors come away with it. Pajemski trying to call a timeout, and he does. And the Golden State Warriors somehow, some way, are going to fight through the adversity, and they are going to win this ball game without Jimmy Butler. That is unbelievable. Stephen Curry with a generational performance tonight. Wow. Wow. $560 in the chat, man. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you joining the community. Shout out to all the new subs, man. You guys are the best. What a game. Rockets are going to wish that they had a lot of opportunities back tonight. They're going to wish they had a lot of these chances back because, man, to come in here and to start off on the foot that they did, I mean, the Warriors couldn't even put up points through the first 2 quarters till the last couple minutes of the second quarter when they cut the lead from 13 to 3. And for the Warriors to just battle the way they did and the Rockets just go ice cold. It's going to be, I mean, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one to lose without Jimmy. Curry, 37th game with 35-5, tied for third in NBA history in the playoffs. Steph Curry has 37 playoff games with 30 points, 5 boards, and 5 assists. That is amazing. Dude, Steph is special, man. He is special. Curry going to knock down a free throw. I think we had a technical. Secret going to gift the Philly Take membership. Let's go! Drop the MVPs. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Thank you so much. Shout out to our great member, Secret Underdog, the Gamer, tapping in. Thompson fouls Curry, and looks like that's going to do it, man. Curry's going to the line for 2. Once again, if this is your first time tapping in, I want to say thanks for joining the community. We live stream every Sixers game all year just like this. We do other streams as well like this one. And we're going to do as many as we can throughout the playoffs. Do a lot of different NBA coverage. Follow us on all our social medias, man. Follow me on Twitter at RBPhillyTake. Join our Discord. Curry going to knock down the first. So we had the Clippers-Nuggets game earlier where Aaron Gordon wins me a bunch of money by hitting a buzzer beater. He puts in the craziest buzzer beater maybe in NBA history a dunk off of an airball three. Clippers and Nuggets are tied at 2-2 because of that. And then we have the Golden State Warriors come back home without Jimmy Butler and find a way to beat the Houston Rockets in what could be a turning point, a pivotal game in the series. Stephen Curry, yo, round of applause for Stephen Curry, man. Guy played 41 minutes tonight. He played the most minutes of any player in this game. Jalen Green and Draymond Green getting into it a little bit. Do we have a little scrum here? Draymond and Jalen Green getting into it. Tell you, man, this series is chippy. This is chippy. There's a lot going on. Jalen Green and Draymond Green going at each other now. I don't know why Jalen Green's talking right now. I mean, they just got beat. That was a pure playoff environment, though, man. That was a pure playoff game atmosphere. 2 great games in a row. Wow. Jeez, man. Well, that's going to be it for that. Here's what I want to say. If Jimmy Butler can get back healthy and be 100%, I think the Warriors can still be that dark horse team. This one's going to sting. If you're the Houston Rockets, I mean, you look up and down the scoreboard. Steph Curry drops 36 points, 17 from Buddy Hield. You get 16 from Gary Payton II. But nobody else, actually Podziemski hit 10 at the end there with the free throws, but for the most part, nobody else in the starting 5 had even double-digit scoring. And you look at the Rockets, and I mean, honestly, they went cold in the second half. They missed an opportunity, and the Warriors just stuck to their guns. They stayed adamant, and they just played a really, really structured game in the second half. I mean, first quarter, the Warriors couldn't score anything. As crazy as it sounds, Buddy Hield was kind of like the igniter, man. Once Buddy Hield started hitting those threes off the bench tonight, what do you have, 5 of them? Yeah, 5. I mean, he really helped Curry out. I mean, Curry had 2 points in the first quarter. He finishes with 36. That was just a wild, wild performance out of Steph Curry, man. 37 years old. I mean, appreciate greatness, man. Quentin Post inserted into the starting 5 tonight. 12 boards, 4 assists, a steal and a block. Sengun, I thought, came up short a lot in the second half. Missed a lot of free throws. Rockets missed way too many free throws. They missed how many? 10. Rockets hit their free throws. It's a 1-point game. Completely different situation. So, just an absolutely wild game, wild performance. But now the Warriors go up 2-1. And things get a lot harder for the Rockets. Now, they need to win the next game, for sure. They do that, then they can flip it back in their favor. But if I'm a Rockets fan right now, I'm feeling like, damn, this was the one to steal. This was the one we needed without Jimmy Butler. And I think I said this late second quarter, but like, you leave these boys in it too long, you let them linger, Steph is going to be Steph. He's going to do his thing. All it takes is one guy to step up, and Warriors had 2 of them off the bench tonight. So, a lot of scrappiness, a lot of physicality, another great series, a lot of great first-round series right now. But the Golden State Warriors find a way to win it. And if Jimmy Butler can return next game and the Warriors win that, I mean, they're sitting in the driver's seat. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, it is a Saturday night. It is late. I want to thank all of you for being a part of this, all the new people that joined the community. Shout out to all the new subs. I'm going to drop our membership link in here. If you want to become a member and support us, you can always do that. Be sure to join our Discord. Follow us on all social medias, Instagram and TikTok at Philly Take with RB, and over on Twitter at RB Philly Take. Stay up to date with us everywhere, man. Crazy game. We might be back for the next one. We'll see. We got to see the timing and all that, but we might be back for a game tomorrow. So tap in tomorrow for another game. We'll chop it all up, and we'll have a great time again. That's all I got, man. Warriors win it. Warriors get it done in Game 3 in a physical battle. Curry goes Curry again. 36, 9, and 7, and 2 blocks. All with only 2 turnovers. Appreciate greatness, man. Shout out to our members. Shout out to our mods. Appreciate you guys. Hope you have a great rest of your night. And enjoy this playoff basketball. Catch you on the next one, man. Peace.